every time I need a rescue. Hanging on the verge of breakdown, waiting for a touch, you say no day. Nothing could really take your place.
Hello everyone, how is everyone doing? Here we are, starting another stream. This time it's me picking orders, more orders for you guys. We've had a lot of orders in the past, I don't know, maybe, how late are we in terms of, probably about a month-ish or so behind. Let me see what day this order was. Yeah, it looks like just about a month. Hopefully everyone can hear me. If you guys can hear me, say hello or whatever. I'm sure if you can't hear me or something, you would let me know. But I see good audio levels. Hopefully the music lowered down. We should be good. This first order, well, first of all, I guess I did this back the first of the year, I think, is when we did the first stream of this, where I had a camera here and I picked and packed orders for you guys. And I had a sale that, or wait, yeah. So we put a sale on for the first of the year, or the 31st, or something like that for New Year's. I don't even know why I can't think of. But we put a sale for New Year's, and then essentially after that, we got like 28 or 30 orders that wanted to be packed on camera, which was ridiculous. So I didn't do any sale this time, but the past month or so, I've been meaning to make a video, just hadn't had a chance to make a video. Or this video, actually, this takes a long time. It's a lot of work at the end of the day to do these videos, but I figured a stream was fun. It was fun to chat with you guys last time. It made it a little more entertaining and stuff, so hopefully this is good. It looks like everything's up and running. Should be good. You guys should be able to hear me and all that kind of fun stuff. So we will start with our first order, which was back in January of this year, I guess, not last year, but last month. This is for Kyle. I don't think Kyle is here right now, but this is for Kyle McCombs of the Great Brick Lab. Hello, Rain. Hello, everyone. I haven't even said hi to you guys. So, I mean, we got everyone here. Brick on the Block, Big and Little Lego Guys, The Brick Room, Wilbur Studios, Peter, Toby, Sunita, Lego Military Mocks, Brick on Block, Funbrick Creations, Thomas Percy, 8-Bit Bricks, Lego Military Mocks, already said that one. Rain is here as well. Beanstalk 007 on Xbox. Will Harper is here. I mean, I'm sure I missed some people. Comment 72 is here. Cynthia is here. Who else do we have here? Rest in Peace Official was the first one to say hello a few minutes ago. Thomas, greetings from Switzerland. Hello. Alrighty, so this first one, like I said, is going to be from Kyle. We got Super Studs here as well. This is for Kyle, not the Kyle that works in our store, but the Kyle that works over at the Great Brick Lab. So this first one, it has 7 lots, 7 pieces, so not too bad. So first of all, I'm going to go head over to the bins. We have 2 items here, and unfortunately I didn't get this to happen. I feel like all the time I say, unfortunately this didn't happen, but I wanted to get a little screen, or a little, somehow it would have to capture this screen. And when it captured the screen on here, it could export it to the little mixer, and the mixer could like superimpose it, I don't know, like up there in the top left or right or whatever that is. But unfortunately I couldn't, I'd have to download something that would scrape that part of the screen and then export it and then put it in the mixer. I couldn't figure out how to do that in the limited time I had to set up today. But I got music working, I believe. So hopefully you guys hear a little bit of music in the background. It's not too loud, not too quiet. If it's too quiet or too loud, you can let me know. But spent some time doing that. So we got 2 bins here, B20 and B29. So I'm gonna go get those real quick over our bin wall. Another thing I'd like to do, and once I get Kyle in here, in terms of like our Kyle, who works in our store, I think I said 29 and 20, I believe. Well, it's not a problem getting Kyle in. It's a problem of scheduling him to work because he works full time outside of here. So it's difficult to do streams. I generally don't work too much on the weekends, though I did actually work today, the entire day, just because that's how it worked out. But usually I work on the weekdays, and my schedule is generally pretty flexible. All right, so this is B29. So we're getting one of Hades. So this minifig is probably not going to be in focus. It is not in focus at all. I apologize. This minifig doesn't sell super often. Not the most popular, but it came in a lot of things. So Brady asks, whose are you packing right now? This is for Kyle McCombs. Unfortunately, I didn't have time either today to make the little graphics in the bottom like left of the screen where it would say who I'm packing for, but this is for Kyle McCombs. So we got one Hades minifigure there, and I think we'd have a total of 11 orders today, and none of them are, there's not like a ton of huge orders or anything. There was no sale, so people weren't like, oh, I have to buy as much as I can. Second order here is Spooky Boy. Again, sorry, it's going to be out of focus. One more thing I wanted to do was put a little camera here or something shooting straight down so I could put a piece there, a minifig or whatever it is, and you guys could see that. But that didn't happen either. But when I was talking about getting Kyle in, it'd be nice because Kyle and I own a production company, and we usually do, I wouldn't say live streams in this sense, but we do like corporate event type streams or concerts and like things like that. And I'd love to have him sitting at the mixer being able to mix this. So it can cut to me, it can cut to the little camera of this, we can overlay graphics and stuff. Unfortunately though, it's a lot harder to get that all to line up, and it takes time to set up, and it's not always worth for a weekly stream. Midbrick says, this is not your full-time job. It is not my full-time job. I do spend probably full-time hours. Someone says you are lagging. Someone says you are not lagging. So I don't know what to hear there. This is not my full-time job though, unfortunately. Well, I could say unfortunately. I'm gonna go to drawer 517. That's where we're headed next. Unfortunately, in a way, I guess it's not my full-time job, but at the same time, I do enjoy pretty much everything else I do out of here. I work in the film industry and shoot and stuff. Not lagging, no, that's just you, no lag. Okay, so it seems like no one's getting lag except you, Dominic, unfortunately. So maybe if you refresh that page. This next piece is a little sword here. See, I'd love for you guys to see the screen or me to put it in a little close-up camera down here would be cool. But we've got a sword down there. It's a flat silver sword. But no, not my full-time job. I do spend full-time hours in here. I don't think I finished what I was saying. But it's not, we're not making enough money to pay myself and Kyle and Paul, all of us, like full-time yet. So kind of what I'm treating this as is anything I make in the store in terms of what it's making me and stuff is, and maybe it's not 100% true, but it's for the most part additional income that I just didn't have before. So I can kind of look at it as like, you know, obviously it is work and stuff, but it's kind of like a bonus in a way, where it's additional money. It's not like I need this in order to sustain myself. I do have other stuff I do. This little game controller, you guys can't see that, I'm so sorry. But a little game controller, and then that's one of the white game controllers, and then Kyle also got one of the black and white, or black and red game controllers, which is in 1404, which is over here. Now, being that some of these orders are pretty old, I'm pretty confident that we're gonna come across at least one, guaranteed, where the remark that it says on the order sheet is not the remark, unfortunately, that it's in the drawer. In which case, it's because the order sheets don't update remarks in terms of if, for example, these are a couple drawers that need to be consolidated. If I put a divider in here and put these in there, but this was already in an order, it's going to tell me it's in this drawer. Now, fortunately, for the most part, you can go and you can, so like 31, 32. If I put it in this drawer into 440, it would be in 440 in our inventory, but the order would say 31, 32. So when I go into our inventory, it will say it's in the right drawer. Because now if someone buys all of them, when it's sitting here, you won't be able to consolidate it and stuff because you technically have 0 in your inventory. So that's what this side of the table is for. So this has been designated it's our needs to be fixed area. This is either it's in another order or it needs, like these 4 just need to take pictures and put them on BrickLink. This one needs to be recounted just to make sure we have all the parts there. So that's our little needs to be fixed area. Kyle also got one pair of legs, hips and legs in red in drawer 1530, which is over here. I'm going to read the chat real quick because I don't think I've really been reading it. Let's see what it says. Looks like there's a lot of chat between you guys, which is awesome. Midbrick says, oh, well, hopefully for this, it will become your full-time job. If this can become my full-time job in terms of paying me a living wage, and then I can pick and choose what I do outside of here, that would be beautiful. That'd be awesome. To an extent, I kind of do pick and choose outside of here, I guess. Because I don't, well, I don't know. I don't have any job where it's like a set schedule and stuff. I go and do other stuff. Midbrick says, do you like this or your other job more? The thing is, it's not like I have one other job. 1848 is where we're going next. Trying to explain my work situation is very difficult. Essentially, you can say I'm a contractor for a variety of companies. At the same time, Kyle and I own a production company. This is a small little torso. It's got the Halloween print on it with the black cat, and that is Kyle's whole order. But this is not this Kyle. Kyle Graham, who works in our store as well, we own a production company outside of BrickLink. And if I had to pick which company I'm more, maybe not more proud of, but more, I enjoy the work more, it is 100%. And I don't want to make it sound like I don't enjoy BrickLink. I very much enjoy BrickLink. But I do enjoy doing running gear just because every production we walk into is something different. And you really don't get that and I'm sure you do, but like in most jobs, you know. And the thing I love about production is you walk into a production and something I guess I've learned as I've grown up is when you're a child or a kid, you always think like, oh, when I get older, I'll just know how to do stuff. And it's not that when you grow older, you don't know how to do stuff. I'd say we know how to do stuff, but at least in our field, it's constant troubleshooting. Like, you set it up exactly how it should be and something just doesn't work. And you gotta troubleshoot it, and like, that's what I like, I guess, is that every time we go somewhere, it's never the same exact setup, you know, in running gear and having my own company doing that, but I also really do enjoy and love BrickLink as well. But I never want this one to like become my full-time job where I cannot have time to go do other stuff. Now it looks like you guys are getting some lag. That is not good. Dang. According to YouTube, it says excellent connection. Lego Military Mock says it lagged and then stopped. I am wired in. I don't know why it will be lagging unless the internet's never reliable. Let's be honest. Does anyone have a like truly reliable internet? All right, so that is Kyle's order. I think we talked about these trays in a vlog, these little things, but these are awesome. So we got these from Target. It was like a pack. You can get like 4 of these for $1 or $2 maybe. So like 50 cents. They have different sizes too, but I found this is much better than in like a bin for packing orders. So with the bins we have, like on our bin wall back there, they take up a lot of room here, but most orders do not need a whole bin to fill up. So these are the perfect size. You put your bags in here and then your card, and then we go and put it over there on the counter, which is currently not super clear, but we have room now and easily can clear it. And then, excuse me, I'm so sorry. Hold on. I'm dying over here. All right, so it seems like everyone's having some problems. Nancy says TV's frozen, laptop is not. I'm gonna keep going. If it gets worse, I can do something, but I prefer not to. But yeah, as I was saying, these are fantastic. They go sit on the counter, and then we can go over there and easily just pack. You pull it up with the order number, and you're done. Jamie says working good now. Hopefully it kind of stays working well. All right, so there we are. That was Kyle's order. Let's see what else we have. We have another order here. This is for Louis Chen. I'm gonna get back to Louis' order in just a moment. Actually, is that, hold on 1 second, sorry. Was this one? Okay, yeah. So we'll get back to Louis' order in just a moment. Hello, Ben. Welcome to the stream. How are you today? Looks like everyone's lag has subsided, so hopefully that's fine. Got another order here. This one is for Forrest. Now, Forrest has 5 pieces in this order, and I will read the message in just a moment. I'm going to sit this little tray over here. We have 1 item in a bin. It is 1 minifig. Most of our bins are minifigs, but 1 minifig and then 4 items. So I'm going to go to bin 13 and get those that minifig. This is the unicorn, which I will show you guys. Order is 5 items in 5 different lots, so relatively easy order as well. So here, yes, this is 8 bricks. Awesome. Forrest, hello, how are you? Here's your first Unicorn Guy minifig. So there's that. Next, we're gonna go to drawer 2647, and we're gonna get one bright light orange, what did I say, 2647, I think? Bright light orange printed snowboard. Now, this, again, I apologize that you can't see. I guess I could focus every time, but that just seems terrible. This piece here was something that we got in the minifig duffel bags from Legoland, Florida. So that's something we did a while ago. If you haven't seen that video, it's actually, it's pretty, I don't know, I thought it was a pretty cool video. Could be wrong, I guess, I could be biased. But yeah, pretty cool. Funberg Creations, so, actually real quick we'll go to Nolan's question, who says, why do people buy pre-built Legos? Do you mean minifigs like this? That, I don't know, I guess it's not really a set. If you mean like if they buy the whole set pre-built, that I couldn't really answer for you. In my mind, a lot of Lego, and I assume that's what you're thinking as well, the Lego idea, or the idea and concept of Lego, is you're building it on your own. You also have this cool little swim ring floaty thing. It's a duck. I'm so sorry that you guys can't see that. Next time I'll have Kyle come in here as a TD or something, and we'll figure it out. Next we're going to tray 3. This is mostly a tray order. I love tray orders because we don't have to leave the table, which is something I guess we'll talk about in a minute as well. Here's a little boom box, turquoise blue boom box there, and also one little microphone. So I don't know, is this a snowboarding, swimming unicorn that sings with a boombox or something? I don't know. Pretty nice little order here. 5 items for Forrest, also 8-bit, what was it, 8-bit bricks, I think? Yeah, 8-bit bricks. So thank you so much for your order. I'm gonna bag this up for you and write your little thank you card, which my throat is still like, I don't know. It's, all of a sudden it got really, really, really windy here. Like I was shooting outside all day. From like 7 a.m. to like 2 p.m. and it wasn't windy at all. And then I'm driving home and all of a sudden it's just like crazy windy on the freeway and stuff. And I don't know if that's what it is, the air got dry or something, but if you haven't seen our new little thank you cards, there's a little spot where we actually write in the order number. That helps with our, not productivity, our, I guess, process, our picking process, in terms of we don't have to, you know, figure out who this is for. It's just simple. We just look at the order number and we can find it on BrickLink and paste in the tracking number and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, it makes it kind of nice. Also, certain people ask, you know, we've had requests that say, what do they say? Like, can you put, I don't know, some ask, can you write the order number on the box? Some just say, can you make sure the order number is written somewhere in the box? So at this point, when they open the box, they will see the order number so they can kind of know whose it was. I didn't read the message from Forrest here, who said, you guys are awesome, no rush in the order, feel free to pick this ridiculous minifig. I'm going to give it to my girlfriend in a pick video. Oh, ridiculous minifig I'm going to give to my girlfriend in a video if you want to pick it in a video, essentially is what he said. Keep up the good work and awesome videos. Well, thank you so much, Forrest, or 8-bit bricks, for your order. Here it is in the tray. It's a little bright. Might have to fix the exposure on the camera. And yeah, now we're going to go to our next order, which we'll see who that's from. Alrighty, so we're already, it's only been like 20 minutes, 15 minutes maybe, and we already have 2 orders packed. That is so much better than last time. I also want to say I apologize if I seem very tired today and not super energetic. I am exhausted, but we need to stream for you guys. We say we're doing it every Saturday. We have to. Okay, Christopher Lilo is this next order, and this one's a little bit bigger. 28 lots, 400 pieces roughly. I clicked on it and I missed the number. And this message says, came across your YouTube channel, which brought me to your store. It'd be awesome if you could pick my order in a video. And the question is, what first got you interested in Lego? Great question. I also haven't been reading chat. I want to apologize for that. Be awesome if you could pick my order in a video. What got you interested in Lego? Let me head over to bin 16, where he bought all 8 of our bright green 16 by 16 plates. I think for Lego, what did I say, bin 16? I think that's what I said. Yeah, it's in here. as a kid, I had Lego as a kid. Now, what got me interested in Lego as a kid, I'm not entirely sure. I feel like it was something my parents probably bought. I doubt it was something I saw at the store and was like, whoa, I need that. It's probably something they got, and then over time, I kind of fell in love with it. As a kid, I always liked Lego City. So that was kind of I don't know if it was my favorite theme as a kid, but I loved the construction sets and all that kind of stuff. So I would always build cities, and of course, I feel like with almost everyone's city, you have a construction zone in your city for whatever reason. And I loved having a huge construction zone. So I have I still have it, it's just boxed up and stuff, a big tower crane and all that kind of stuff. But it's gonna get really bright, close the door. What was I saying? So as a kid, I don't know what 100% got me into Lego, but as an adult, it's going to get really bright again. Paul's ruining the shot.
Sorry, I was bringing you water. Mom said you needed a drink.
Oh, Nancy, thank you, Paul. Thank you. Sorry, it's okay. Yes, my throat is killing me. I have coffee and it's not helping too much. Thank you, Nancy. Awesome. Yeah, as a kid, I'm not sure. But Lego as an adult, I think part of it was the idea of BrickLink. I've always liked the idea of like business. I've always started little business things. Actually, I don't know if I've told this story before. When Paul and I were younger, it must have been middle school. It was middle school, I believe. Paul and I actually did like essentially a pop-up restaurant. Let's keep picking while I'm talking. 183 is where we're going next. All 6 of these, so we're clearing out another drawer. We've cleared out a lot of drawers. Our lot count has gone down a lot. Let's see if this is eco-friendly shipping. It is. Anyway, Paul and I did essentially a pop-up restaurant when we were in middle school. And this was really fun. And I was the chef, I guess, and Paul was like the head waiter and stuff, and like did the drinks and got all that stuff ready. And did we do one? We've always done one that was like small. We'd always have a restaurant out front, but this was the first one that we did where we actually like spent money and made money. Like we spent the money on the groceries and stuff. I'm sure parents helped a little bit and stuff, but we also like rented out a little, my aunt had a clubhouse. She lives in like a tract that had a clubhouse you had access to. So she rented that for like a day or something, or maybe the weekend or whatever. And we got all the tables set up and we put the plates and stuff. And it was really, really fun. But I think I've always been interested in business. And BrickLink was a business that was like, I guess when I was younger, when I started BrickLink like 6 years ago, kind of fell in line with, what I enjoyed, which was Lego. And it also, when I first started it, I'll be, totally honest, I was hoping to make a lot of money off BrickLink. And this was, that's 10, yeah, 20. This was like 6 years ago. So obviously BrickLink is not a get-rich-quick scheme, and I don't think I thought it was get-rich-quick, but I definitely was hoping I'd make a decent amount of money, which in the beginning I totally did not. Absolutely not. But that's probably why I went to Lego, because it was also something I could pitch to my parents when I was younger, and I was like, hey, there's this cool site where you can sell Lego on, and you sell the pieces separately and stuff, and people will buy them, and my dad was actually, like, for the most part, I'd say for most of my ideas, especially when I was younger, when I'd say something to my dad, he'd be like, oh, yeah, no, that's not a good idea. Like, he wouldn't say that exactly, but it's essentially what he was thinking. BrickLink was one of the first ones where he was like, yeah, that's not a terrible idea. You can do that, and I think he thought it was maybe a good like business lesson, and it wasn't anything crazy. I didn't need to spend, at the time, I probably spent maybe $100 for starting up. But with BrickLink, it was like an honest way to make money and stuff. It wasn't anything that was super out there, super like too crazy. So I think that's the reason this one went off. Even when I was younger, they bought this entire drawer. When I was even younger, we did like a snow cone stand outside. So instead of a lemonade stand, I think it started with a lemonade stand, and then we transitioned to snow cones. And we went to Smart and Final and bought all the pumps for like all the syrups and stuff. We had the gallons of syrups and bought a $300 snow cone machine, and it was all paying for itself like eventually. And at that point, I was probably still in like elementary school. So I've always kind of wanted to, I guess I've always fallen in love with the idea of making money. So I feel like that's why with Lego, when you could tie that in, it was awesome. Because, you know, this is a business that can make money, but it's also something where I enjoy it and stuff, which Kaylee, my girlfriend, I'm sure you guys have seen her on the channel, but she's always worried if she gets a job somewhere that she likes, she'll never like it anymore. Like, she won't want to go to that place. Like, she's worked at a few restaurants or a couple where she... Okay, real quick, I'm going to check something before I just pour this in the bag. But she's worked at a couple restaurants where she has... she loved the restaurant, then she went and got a job there, and then after that, she started to not like it as much. Will Harper said, hold up, can I get a snow cone with my order? I don't know that we could ship a snow cone. I don't know the logistics of that would work. You could pick up. You could do a pickup maybe. But yeah, she was always worried that she would go, how do I get to this thing? She would go to that rest or whatever place and she'd work there and not like it. And I was always worried that eventually that would happen with me. You know, like I work for a production company that works with schools, and that's what I was doing today. We were shooting a ton of school sports, so we shot cross country the entire day at like 4 different locations. But I'm always worried that at some point, something's going to happen where I no longer like it, and then I'm going to be like, you know, upset and stuff because what I loved at one point is no longer, I don't know, it's just like it's no longer, no longer what? It's no longer a passion, I guess. Emery says, wait, what's your other job, Evan? Again, I think I have a lot of other jobs in a way. I work primarily in the film and broadcast industry, so it's not one job. It could be camera operating, it could be technical directing, which might be mixing the actual show between cutting all the cameras and playing back like broadcast stuff. I've been a broadcast technician where I run fiber lines, things like that. So it just depends. But it's always a little bit different. But I work in the broadcast field, I guess. If that's the most simple answer, I suppose. Okay, so we got those 54 bricks. Awesome. Let me move back real quick and go back to some chat that I've totally lost. And like I'm scrolling up and I haven't even. 8 Brick says I look for the most ridiculous things I could find in your store. Just Brick says I'm at McDonald's waiting for my curbside order. I waited for 18 minutes before coming in. Wow. Now it's at 26 minutes. Wow, that's crazy. Matthias, I think it's Matthias, asked how many parts / lots did you have when you started BrickLink, and how much money did you need to invest until it paid for itself? Depends which version of BrickLink. I would say there have been 3 iterations or versions of BrickLink that I've kind of gone through. Excuse me, voice crack. The first one was the very first one where I got like 2 Acro Mills units, and I think I probably spent like $40 for, I don't know how many pounds, maybe, I don't know, probably 10 pounds of Lego, I think, on eBay. And this was wait, hold on. Yeah, at least 6 years ago. We're in 2021 now. Yeah, we'll say 6 years ago. And at that point, I don't know, the Acro Mills were probably $28, $25 maybe at that time. And then the maybe 20, I don't know. So maybe $80, probably 80 to 100 bucks that I spent on my initial thing. And I never put more money in after that. I only, whatever I sold, paid for additional Lego and stuff, but that wasn't long lived. And I wouldn't ever say I made money on that. So on this version of it, sorry, I think I got a text or something. I gotta check. I have the music playing through my phone, which is not an efficient way to do it, but I'm gonna play back a video for you guys later that I recorded like last weekend when I need a short break. So I couldn't run it through my computer, but too many other things. But this version, we invested thousands of dollars to scale it up to this before it started to pay for itself. And like at this point now, it's been a while since we've put in any significant portion of money to purchase sets or to purchase more drawers or whatever. It totally sustains itself now. We're in the process now of actually beginning to pay ourselves out and stuff, which is pretty exciting actually. To see that, you know, within about a year, we took from these 4 units, or there's 4 of these gray units, and kind of scaled it up to something that could actually, it's not supporting us in terms of paying for a ton of stuff, but it is supporting us a little bit and definitely helping in terms of money and stuff, which is really, really cool. And I'm not sure. Let me 6, 8, 10. I'm not sure, but we're discussing bringing in additional people. That won't happen quite yet. That'll be a little bit, but at that point, then it's cool because we're even paying other people too, and helping support them, which is really cool. I've always wanted an employee that has, or a business that has employees, and for what Kyle and I do, it doesn't financially make any sense to have like employees. They're always contractors. They come in and they might shoot for us for a weekend, and that might be it for the rest of that month. So it doesn't make sense to have employees. This might be the first one that actually makes sense to have employees come in and pick orders and part out sets or whatever it might be. So that's pretty exciting. Okay, let me go back to the chat real quick. I've been picking this order quite slowly. Just Bricks finally got his food. That is awesome. Emery says, Evan, trust me, I still spend hundreds on retired city sets from my time, and I'm 16. Awesome. Yeah, no, I think City is a cool theme, actually. Most people, the problem with City is it's so expensive, and it's not really worth it, because it's usually, I think, aimed for a little bit lower, but I like realistic City type stuff. That's why I like the architecture stuff, because it's realistic. I'm not a huge fan of the Star Wars, not the Harry Potter, that kind of stuff, but like realistic things that are in real life are awesome, in my opinion. Nolan says, I wish architecture, I assume that means architecture is what you meant. Oh wait, agriculture is what you wrote. Sets didn't cost so much. My family isn't made of money, so I can't really get sets. So I can only really get sets like every Christmas. That's probably what it was for me. It was Christmas and birthday, I think, is what it really was when I was younger. Until I started saving up money, and then I would, you know, I don't ever think I actually went to the Lego store and paid with my money, but my parents would buy it and I'd give them the cash or whatever. But like I'd save up for Legos too, which was pretty cool. You know, just with birthday money or whenever I got money, that's definitely what I spent money on, I think, was Lego as a kid. Other than that, I would also spend it on fireworks. So every 4th of July, actually, I would save up usually like a couple $100s for like the year. And then I go buy fireworks with my dad, because he'd always be willing to spend some, and then I'd be like, well, let's get even more and I'll pay for the rest of it. That was something else I spent my money on when I was younger as well. And now I just spend my money on anything. And it's a problem. Ben says, the thing I like about BrickLink is, generally speaking, the more you put into it, time and money, the more you get out of it. Usually money. You're not going to get your time back, but you'll usually get money. Ben says, when I was younger, I used to sell trading cards. Buy full boxes, get a few full sets, and then double my money doing so. Yeah. I like the business stuff, I guess. I don't know. It's pretty fun, in my opinion. Just making money is like a motivation to do things for me. It sounds probably very shallow, but that's just the truth. But at the same time, I don't want to make money doing things I don't enjoy. Like, I'm not a fan of, you know, I don't want to go work at... The problem is with me, there's so many things, so many jobs I feel like I would enjoy, just because, like, I want to be a firefighter, like, I don't know, all these, search and rescue, like EMT, a chef, like all these different things I'd love to do. So it's kind of hard to, I guess, narrow it down to what I actually not want to do, but like wouldn't do. There's definitely stuff I wouldn't do, but yeah. Russell says, are you using a wireless lav? Yes, I am using a wireless lav. I hope it's not staticky or anything. I don't think it's turned up too high. It should be fine. It looks good on my end, so it should be good. L3N says, is it better to sell minifigs assembled or not? The reason we assemble them, and we've discussed stopping doing this, is when you get a minifig together, we're going to draw 885 for some 1x2 bricks. The reason we assemble them is because I'm concerned that if we don't assemble them and we just put the pieces in the bag, we, on the store side, are going to forget to put a piece in that bag, or it's very difficult to see, for example, if you have, oh no, 885. We might have an inventory issue here. You check this. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, if we put the minifigs in a bag, in pieces, we've had a hard time seeing, you know, it's a little difficult to see if you're missing an accessory or something. If the minifig is built, usually it's pretty clear if you are missing that accessory or not. So that's why we build them. But obviously it saves time if you don't build them. And in addition to that, okay, perfect. These are not in the inventory. That is great. Sweet. In addition to that, if you are not selling it, or sorry, as the buyer, you know, on the other side of the transaction, they get to build it, which is kind of fun as well. So we've talked about doing differently. We're just concerned about the potential, the higher chance for us to make an error on our end, because, you know, you're probably not going to pull the thing out of the bag and make sure there's a head, torso, legs, hat, or a hairpiece, accessory, whatever comes with it. So it's up to you, though, I think. Even at one point, BrickLink considered a built minifig used, regardless. It's since been changed, I think, that even if it's pre-built, it can still be marked as new. But at one point, I believe that was considered to be a used piece at that point. But that's since been changed in the terms of service. Jack, welcome to the stream. How are you? He's reading old messages. Yeah, I'm way behind. Let's see what else we got here. Yeah, Lego Military Mock says lucky schools are open. There's still schools closed in the UK. Not every school is open. Actually, I'm not entirely sure in California, but a lot of things are still closed in California, like a ton of things. But schools are able to do, they might be able to go full back, but most of them are doing some sort of hybrid thing where the teacher teaches online or like they teach, I think, from their class to an online class. And then if like a few kids want to come in, they can be in the class. But even then, the class sizes are significantly smaller, I think. And like sports are a little bit, like usually we shoot sports the entire year for the fall season, winter season, spring season. Last weekend was the first sports that I've shot in since like March 14th, I think, or something like that, of last year. So it's been almost a year since we've shot anything school related, which is how that company primarily makes its money. So you know, it's been a little bit hard for that company, but 60 of these, that is quite a few. Alrighty. Yeah, Ben says, is the chat delayed? It's not delayed, or it might be like 10 seconds delayed, but I'm reading some old messages now. Brookroom says, I'd be happy to work for you. In all honesty, like, I mean, I can't pay for your, you know, moving you out here or anything, and it costs a lot to live here, but pretty soon, I'm hoping sometime this year we might actually begin to pay people not as contractors. No, that's not true. They'll be contractors for a while. But people that come in on a regular basis, they have to be able to set their own schedule as a contractor. But that concept is exciting when we can not take a step back and not look at it, but take a small step back and see the business continue to do whatever it's doing, even as we are, you know, making money, but we can focus on something else. Not exactly like that. That's not entirely what I mean. That wasn't the best way to say that. Excuse me. Jack, have a good evening. I think it's pretty late there, so it's like, what is it, midnight or 1 a.m.? So have a good night. I have the hiccups, which is terrible. Brick on the Block also headed out. Let's see. Lego Military Mock says, how do I get good deals in the UK? I am not able to help you with that, unfortunately. I wish I could. But Ben said, check supermarkets, import from the USA, and keep up to date on the latest deals. That's kind of what you have to do here too, besides the import from the USA, is just check. You got to check places and keep up on deals, and you have to check every day, I'd say, or like multiple days a week. It's not like you can check once a month and be like, oh, I found something, because it doesn't last long, at least in the US. Kyle, I just packed your order. How are you? Yours was the first order I packed, actually, like, I don't know, maybe 30 minutes ago now. So your order will be going out. For all these orders, for everyone watching who ordered any of this stuff, let me see how far I am with this one. I'm about halfway. What was I saying? Oh, they're all going to ship on Monday. I'm so terrible. The problem is I talk to you guys and I'm talking one thought and then I read the chat and then that makes me think of something else and I cannot think of two things at once. Sunita says, do you guys know when you're parting out Diagon Alley as you're interested in some of the parts? No, we don't know, unfortunately. It's a big set. Right now we're trying to get our lot count up, but I don't know that that's the best use of our time. We have a lot of other things to get up or to like do like use pieces, use minifigs. Sorry for the beep. All that kind of stuff. So that's not priority. In addition to that, and we'll talk about it soon, we're looking, I'm gonna do this piece last. I'm not gonna check that box, and I'll come back to that in a minute. 11, 12. We're looking to, I guess, expand, technically, the store again, in terms of how are we gonna do another aisle, or what are we doing exactly? So we probably won't end up parting out until we have that aisle. I could be wrong on that. 10, 12, 14, perfect. We could end up parting it out next week, who knows, but the plan right now is we have other things ahead of that, just because that's a big one. That's a big one for sure. We've never parted out a set that big, so that one will be interesting. I like cruise ships, says free work. Any productions we might know, TV shows or movies? Probably not. I don't do a ton of scripted stuff. What's the next drawer? Rosewood. I don't know if you've seen that TV show. I don't know if it's still running, actually. I did some behind the scenes stuff for Netflix. They rented out an entire studio. I think it started with an R. Riley or something Studios, and I didn't actually shoot anything for that, but I went in and I rigged up lighting for each studio. So that was a couple months of a project, which was pretty awesome. So technically for Netflix, and then I don't know what show shot there, but it was Netflix Originals, and that was their studio that they had leased out for the next however many years, 1183. So indirectly, I worked on those, whatever those shows were. Most of what I do, though, is broadcast based. I actually like broadcast more than scripted. I really do like both, but I think my mind has begun to change slightly as to what I like, because with broadcast there's a couple options. Well, I guess, yeah, there's only two options. It either goes well or it doesn't. With scripted, you can reshoot something. But if you have a live broadcast, I'm sorry, I'm going to move some drawers around here so it's a little more stable. If you have a live broadcast, there is no redoing it. If it gets messed up, that's just it. It's just messed up. And I love that stress of knowing one mistake could ruin the entire project. And I don't know why I like that stress. And it's almost a bad thing that I enjoy it, because not that like it'll be I don't know. I enjoy stress, and it's probably a bad thing. It's probably not healthy for me. But stress, I guess, continues to motivate me, and that's why running gear, what Kyle and I do, I really, really enjoy, because it's a high stress. Not every project, but like some projects are a high stress situation. Like you show up somewhere, and I love that troubleshooting stuff, as I talked about earlier. You show up and you have all your equipment, you plug it all in, but something just doesn't work, and it's because it's usually not internally. Or in terms of like, it might be not the video. The video should all work on its own, but then when you add the sound to it, the sound works on its own, but when they mix together, they're not synced, or like there's tons of different options as to what could happen. Something's crackly, you gotta take apart the whole audio board and like unplug everything and then plug in one by one to see what's crackling. It's that kind of stuff that I love, and there's always a time crunch. There is never enough time that they give you. The client will always be like, well, we start at 10 a.m. and we have to broadcast by noon. And you're like, we can't do that. And they're like, okay, fine, we'll do 9 a.m. And you're like, no, I wanted 6 a.m. You wanted 6 hours to set that up? But having only those 3 hours makes the whole project so fun. So I don't know what drawer I'm going to. 15, 19. I love that kind of stress, though. Again, probably not good for me. Emery says, Evan, do you like running? It's not bad. I haven't actually ran in a while. I was never like a cross country runner. Never, I don't want to run for like that long where it's I don't know, cross country's on my mind because I shot cross country today, but like they run so much and then at the end they're just like dead, or they're throwing up, or they're literally collapsing on the ground. It's like, I don't want to run like that. But in high school I ran a little bit where it was like before school. I just run through the park. I live right by a park, or still live right by a park, I guess. So yes, kind of running, but I haven't in a long time. So yeah. John Wick says, do you guys ever part out giant Lego sets that have over 4,000 plus pieces? I don't think we've done one that has over 4,000. We have one that needs to be parted out that has over 4,000, but we haven't done one. Now, we usually part something out and it ends up total having, like, we've done 35,000 pieces. We've done, I mean, a lot of stuff like that, but generally not 4,000 pieces per set. 4, 7, 9, that's right, awesome. So no, but also maybe, depending what your question is. I don't know if it's Dan or Don, or Dane, I don't know. Dane, Don, I'm gonna go Don Shoot, says, do you sell more Lego in Corona time than usual? Great for the Netherlands. I don't know, to be honest. I would assume yes, based on the fact that everyone else is. But we weren't really started up, and nowhere near the scale that we're at. You know, the scale that we're at now, the scale that we were at a month ago, I would say we hit mid last year, in like June, July, maybe August. So probably July. So before that, I don't think we have something to compare it to, unfortunately. 1568, we're getting 2 more of these bicycles. I guess here's a question that I have, and I'd like you guys to answer if you can. Do you enjoy it, and do you prefer that I'm kind of showing you what I'm picking and I say we're all going to draw whatever? This is a little bicycle frame thing. Do you like that, or would you prefer that we just do, or I just talk and keep picking? See what else we got here. Toby says, do Star Wars sets parted out seem to sell better than Ninjago, Speed Champs, or Harry Potter sets? I know the minifigs are more desirable, but I don't know about the parts themselves. It probably depends on the sets. There's some weird Star Wars sets that I would just assume the pieces never sell in. $16.99 is what we're going to next for 1x1 dark brown tile, or reddish brown tiles. I've noticed that Ninjago, well, the minifigs sell like crazy. Like, I mean, we've also added a ton of Ninjago recently, but it is popular, like really, really popular. I would say Ninjago is almost going to be a guaranteed, well, depending on the set. If it's just the, some of them are not worth it, but if it's, the minifigs sell for a lot. Something we've started doing is when we're listing minifigs, if they're a high value minifig, like over $4, we will mark them up like 20% or more sometimes. So if it's like a $9 minifig, we'll maybe just make it $10 or like $11 or something, and people still buy them. 1772, we're getting some more leaves. But they still buy them, and then we made more money on that, which actually technically increases the profit margin because it didn't cost us any more money or really any more work to make that price go higher. So this does not go here. I'm gonna mess up. Something else I'll talk about in a minute, and we probably won't play that next, but 2, 4, 6. Sorry, you guys hear me count. 8, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26. And I dropped one. Okay. Let's see. Sunita says there are a lot of parts, as I have the set, just want to get some of the exclusive parts that you can't get from the Lego store. I assume you're still talking about the Diagon Alley set. I like cruise ships. Have you worked with anyone famous? I was at the premiere or the opening of Star Wars Galaxy's Edge in Disneyland, California. I also work for Disney, I guess, actually. So I work for Disney and do broadcast stuff for them, for the theme parks in Anaheim. That's a fun job. So I met Harrison Ford. So yes, actually I have. Met Harrison Ford, shook his hand, that was pretty cool. George Lucas, I did lighting for an interview with him. I didn't really talk to him or anything. Bob Iger I've talked to. So I guess, depending who you think is famous, the benefit is like it's cool, but I'm not a person who's like, oh, like excited or anything about meeting people. It's like, oh, cool, you're a person, you're famous, awesome, I'll shake your hand. But there's no, I mean, maybe you guys are like that, and that's totally fine. We're going to 1915 for 25 1x2 light bluish gray tiles. But there are those people out there who's like see someone and they just like explode with excitement. And like, that's not me at all. So like, in all honesty, I've probably worked with people who are famous or might be considered famous, and I just don't remember because it was cool, but it wasn't anything that was like amazing. So sorry for that answer. All right, this is not 25, and I just counted wrong. Dang it. Okay, let's see what else we got here. Ben says, I thought about getting City Gardens, but waited till Lego stores opened to get 5. I was thinking about City Gardens too. Oh my gosh, this is terrible. Sorry, you're gonna hear me count to 25 now. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, okay, we got 25 here, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, yeah, we were gonna get Ninjago Gardens. Actually, it was even in my cart. It was in my my cart, and I was pretty close to getting it, and I just didn't. And part of it was just because of the time that it's gonna take to part out, and we're very much going into the used portion now, so we were trying to invest in used more than we were in new, but almost. And that one parts out really well. Again, I don't know how long that'll last, but for now it parts out pretty well. Okay, we are almost done with this order. We got 12 leaves in 1943. Again, this order is for Chris, or Christopher Lilo. Brady says, do you possibly know when you will pick mine? I do not. I gotta finish this one, then I can tell you when I'll pick yours. Unfortunately, I don't know though, just because I don't want to exit this screen because I have my check boxes and stuff. 1943, we're getting 12 of these, what are these, flowers, leaves things? We got a lot of these actually that are coming. We got orange ones, we got these, what are these, medium lavender ones, we got green, we got bright green, so lots of these. These are pretty cool pieces, but this person bought all of them. And I'm also bagging as I'm going. I don't really know what I'm doing today, actually. Usually I never bag like as I'm picking the order, unless it's where they select like standard ship and they want everything in its own bag. Usually I just do, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm gonna try to pick a thing and read a chat. That's my plan. Hello Rita, how are you? Just Brick says, I used to run all the time, but tore a ligament in my knee, and now running could end up with me needing surgery. That would not be good. I Like Cruise Ship says, at what point do you need to move out from your garage? 500,000 or 100 or 1 million parts? I don't know. 2177 is where we're going next. I don't really know at what point the thing is, there's a lot of room in here. Like there's a lot of room, and a lot of room that we are just not utilizing properly whatsoever. So being that we're not utilizing the room, 2231, we're not utilizing it properly. If we rearrange it, which is something I talked about a few minutes ago, a random hero 19, this is your order. Awesome, it is, that's your username. How many of these? 6 of these. But yeah, we're not utilizing the space properly like we should be. And that's what I talked about for a moment earlier, is that we're probably, before we part out the big set, because we're gonna need some more drawers or more space for more lots and stuff. Before we part that one out, 2237, we want to talk and discuss and figure out what exactly it is we're doing. We need to redo our pick process. Before we put drawers on this side of the wall, we actually have all the drawer units to put on this side of the wall. There's tons of Acro Mills boxes everywhere. Let me get these out real quick. But yeah, we need to figure that out. I would say we could fit 1 million pieces. That's the thing though, I guess. Piece-wise, we could easily fit 1 million pieces. It really depends how many lots are in those million pieces. Lot count I actually think is partially the thing that we are going to struggle with when it comes to figuring out what should be stored where, how do we want to mix lots and stuff, all that kind of stuff. All right, you also got these 1x1 dark bluish gray bricks. Pretty cool. $22.59. We're getting 3 of these. I don't remember what these are called. They're bars. These are like, I don't know, 6L bars. Or, yeah, 6L with the little stop ring. I know you guys can't see that. I apologize. Put that in that bag. 3 leaves. We got 3 more mocks. I just read 3 more lots. $22.65 is where we're going next. And this one should have some dark green little leaf pieces in it. All 3 of those. Lots of leaves in this order. Leaves of both kinds. This kind, like the little kind of flexible-y ones. This kind. And this kind. I don't know if you guys can see all those, but lots of different leaves in this order. Alrighty, 3088, 50 of these. Jeez, that's so many. 3088, is that what I said? 3088 right here. 50 of these. Yeah, so these are olive green little plant leaves, 4x3s. Got 50 of those. I'll count those at the end as well. I'll count these 2 things at the end. T4, some more leaves actually. 2 of these little bright green plant stems with 3 leaves. These little things. I don't know if you guys can see that again. Lots of leaves in this order. Cool. I wonder, what are you building? You're here actually. A Random Hero 19. What is it that you're working on? Chris, that's your name. Sorry. Beanstalk 007 on Xbox says, I'm signing off now. Have a good one, everyone. Thank you so much for that super chat. You are awesome. Don't ever feel like you need to do that, but thank you so much for tuning in and watching me pick some orders, which I have just almost completed. I do have to count 50 of these out, and I have to count 60 of these out. So I will do that real quick. Lego Military Mocks first. Let me go up, actually. Sorry. You know what? Before I do this, let me count these, get this order all done, packaged up. Let me actually put all these in this bag like they should be. And these bricks will go in this bag. Again, I'm not entirely sure what I'm doing in terms of packing today. It doesn't really make any sense, but this is just what happened. Okay, so let's count out 60 of these. If you guys want to count with me, we'll make this like Dora. Do you guys want to count? Or whatever she would say. Let's count by 2s. 2, 4, I already messed up. 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. Unless I did that wrong, that should be 60. Alrighty, let's go back up, read some more chat. Emery says, Evan, don't tell people that. JK, you're an honest guy. What did I say? I am a little too honest sometimes. Like I have a filter. I very much have a filter, especially on YouTube. But it's a different filter than like, yeah. I'll just be honest with people. It's I don't know. It's part of my charm, as Paul would say. I feel like it's a Paul thing. Oh, Ben says I'm just building a Lego Minecraft micro world I got for cheap on eBay. That's pretty cool. I haven't built a Lego since the last stream when I was building a Lego, which I don't remember when that was. It might not have been that long ago. I'm gonna take a sip of coffee real quick. Like I said, actually I didn't say, but what was the last thing I built? It would have been one of the city, one of the architecture cities, like the micro cities, and those are awesome. I think I built New York. That was probably the latest one, which was probably back in like, no, maybe it was last month. I don't know. Not entirely sure. All right, we got 60 of those. Now I gotta get 50 of these. I don't know the last thing I built. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. These are a little harder to count because they, or pick because they stick together. 22, 24, 26, 28, 30. Dropped one. 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 2, how many am I doing? 50. 4, 6, 8, and 50. Awesome. Now we can bag all these up. And your order, Chris or Christopher, or a random Hero 19, is all packed. And we are done with order number 3 for the day. I think, again, I think I have 10 total orders. I'm not entirely confident in that. It could be less. It could be like more. But I think there were 10 that I had to pick, which the thing is the way this one worked, and I'm not entirely sure how or why this worked like this, but this one was specifically, I don't want to forget these base plates. I guess video. So usually what I do is I make a video of this. Last time it was a stream as well, but generally it's a video, and being that it's a video, I can't just do it, you know, I mean, I guess I could pick orders that aren't actually, and I think I did that initially, that weren't requested to be on camera, but I kind of like picking people's who want it done on camera. It's a little more fun, I think. Usually what happens though is we don't have, you know, we get like one, like Kyle's order was the first one I packed, and his, you know, it sat there for a while before we got any more. And then we got like a second one. Is like, okay, we're getting close to being able to make a video. Then all of a sudden, like 5 or 6 come in, and it's like, okay, well now it's almost too much for a video. And it makes it difficult because they never come in consistently. So some people end up having to wait a long time, and then some people, like, it ships the next day or like within 2 or 3 days. Like I think there was one we got like 2 days. Actually, Fidel's. He'll be probably the last one we pack. He placed it yesterday, I think, and just happened to request it. Maybe 2 days ago he placed it actually. He just happened to request it, and it happens to be really close to when I'm picking. Okay. Again, let's. Oh, Emery says about the high-priced minifigs. Yeah, no. Well, I'll be very honest with you guys. We up the prices a little bit just because it makes more sense. If they're still going to sell, there's no reason, I think, to not sell them. Ben asked a question earlier, which, oh no, did I miss like this whole section of chat? I'm so sorry, guys. I'm terrible at reading chat. But any more thoughts on the Patreon tiers? So something we've done with Patreon, actually, a couple days ago, maybe 4 or 5 days ago, is I changed a little bit of the description. So we still have the same 3 tiers. The difference is a lot of people want to support us and help us out a little bit, but they don't want to, what is it? Like, they don't need the stream or any of that kind of, not the stream. They don't want any of the perks. They just want to say thank you. So what I've noticed, and I did some research, there's a lot of other people's Patreon stuff. Let me find the next order. But we have the same 3 tiers. So I think there's a $3, $9, and a $15, or something like that. We might change the prices. The downside to that is we would have to cancel everyone's subscription, then change the prices, and then you guys could re-sign up. So that might be what we do in the next week or so, which unfortunately means everyone's thing would be canceled temporarily. But it might just end up being better to do it that way than it is to try and, I don't know, I'm not sure yet, than it is to keep the prices. But three tiers. The first one essentially gets a thank you, and the name will be at the end of the videos and stuff, but they don't get any perks. They don't get any of those additional videos. And then the second tier, you get the additional videos. And the stuff that most of the stuff we post on Patreon. And then that third tier is if you really want to support us, you'll get all the stuff from the 2 tiers before, and then as well as a monthly voice chat, which we're going to start doing with everyone in that specific tier. And you can talk to us, and you know, we can have a conversation and stuff, which I assume as we continue to grow will become a little bit more valuable once it's harder for us to communicate with like it won't necessarily guaranteed be one-on-one, but like one-on-one type stuff. So that might be what we're doing there. Another thing I'm doing that I think I'm going to do pretty soon is, yeah, I guess I can say it here. If you're signed up on the Patreon, it's not going to bill you for next month, even though you'll still get to stay as a patron for our stuff. So you'll still get access to all those things and stuff, but it won't be, you're not going to get billed for it next month just because we haven't done stuff for the following month. I might even roll that in not just March, but also into potentially April, because we've struggled with Patreon for sure. I would say we probably weren't ready to do a Patreon, and we probably shouldn't have as early on, but now we have some patrons. Okay, I think we packed everything on this page actually. But yeah, now we have some patrons, so I kind of feel like I don't want to, the thing is, I don't want to say, you know what, thanks guys, but we don't want it. We don't want your support, because that's not the case at all, but I also feel bad because it's not just supporting. It's like you're supposed to be supporting and you're getting something in return. And the problem is that there's no guarantee to get, I mean, we're trying, I don't know. But yeah, we're working on the Patreon, but you're not going to be billed for March, and I'm likely going to roll that same concept, I guess, into April as well. All right, our next order here we have is for Daniel Debates. Daniel says, could you please pack on your YouTube channel? And yes, I can, Daniel. Only 3 items in 3 different lots, which is awesome. First, it looks like we're building a minifig. Minifig without a torso is what ends up happening here. 1785, we have 1 hairpiece, which is down here. What I've noticed, and it took a while, but finally, well, maybe not finally, I guess it kind of happened from the beginning. The Legoland bulk minifigs, the pieces are selling wonderfully, like super, super great. And I believe this is one of those pieces. 2318, we got 1 head. 2318 is down here. Oh, something I would also recommend, and this is something we recently talked about, which is why it kind of popped in my head, is when you're thinking about setting up all your drawers initially, I would never place a drawer above where you can reach without like having to really reach. I would only place it maybe like where this drawer is here. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, you can see that. This like row of drawers, I would say, is where the top of our bin should be. Not up here. It's terrible. It causes problems. And if it's also too low, then you're trying to bend down or squat down, which fortunately, you know, right now I'm young and stuff, and I think, you know, Kyle and Paul are young as well, but like we can do that, but over time it'll be more difficult, or for anyone older, it'll be a lot harder, I think, to, you know, get down constantly and up and all that kind of stuff. But so I would say never stack 5 high, is what I'm saying, the Acro Mills. Only stack 4. Over here, almost perfect. I'd say raise this up the equivalent of 2 drawers, and if you put the large drawers on the bottom and the small drawers on top, it's much, much, much better. But yeah. Oh, no, we're in the top chat setting, not the live chat. How many people have I been missing? That is not good. Okay, well, I did see Rain's message, so she was popping up in the top chat at least, which is good. So I saw her say hi. I didn't see anything else after that. Not sure if there was something else after that. Alrighty, 1 more piece in this order, which is 2703, and this is the pants. 2703, 1 pair. Jeez, I keep dropping things today, which is not good. And then when you drop it, you need to make sure it didn't get scratched or anything. 23, whatever, and this is the black pants. It's got a little belt on it. Yeah, I know you can't see that. I don't know why I'm showing you. And there we go. That is Daniel Debates' order. Nice and easy. 3 items in 3 different lots. So now I believe we're 4 of 10 orders, I believe, so far. Just write the order number here, and we'll go sit this one aside so it's ready to be packaged up and shipped off to Daniel. Okay. All right, oh, gotta put it in the bag though. All right, let's go back to some chat here. Random Lego Nerd says, I'm trying to add some trees to my city. Awesome. Ghosty 659 says, Evan, thoughts on metal? Like the music. I am not a fan of metal personally. Paul likes metal. I also had a friend in high school, loved metal, and that's when I learned that actually some of the stories they tell in metal are very like nice like it's not like always graphic-y and gory and like, you know, sometimes they're screaming really nice stories. So it's not something where I can't listen to it, but it is not my choice. Like if Paul has it on or something, it's not like I need to leave or anything, or like, you know, something weird like that. But it is just a little like, not my favorite choice. All right, everyone, real quick, this is a special order. One item, one lot, but this order is from Jason Brown. Now, what makes this order special is it was our 1,000th order. So we got our 1,000th order on February 10th of this year. So just, what? Oh, wow. What's today? The 20th already. 10 days ago, we got our 1,000th order, which is really awesome. And he actually specifically placed this order on purpose as being the 1,000th order, which is really exciting. All right, B29. It is one of these Batman minifigs. So is this 29? It is. It's like, oh, wait a second. This is actually like a glam metal Batman. We were just talking about metal music. So I will actually pull focus for this for you guys real quick. So you can see this metal Batman. Sorry about the lighting. It's all weird, but that is a metal Batman, or glam metal Batman. I think that's relatively in focus there. Yeah, there you go. But yeah, this is our 1,000th order. So Jason, if you're watching, I know Jason watched the channel. Thank you so much for being our 1,000th order. It's pretty cool. Now, this doesn't mean we've made 1,000 sales in the past year, because I did have orders before this. I probably had, whoa, I almost spilled the whole cup of pens. I probably had like almost 300 orders, 200 and something, 260 I think is something like that when we started this. So yeah, but wow, Ben says, just had my 2,500 order on BrickLink this week. That is awesome. 2,500 is amazing. Super, super cool. It won't happen, but it'd be so cool if we could hit 2,000 by the end of the year, or 2,500 by the end of the year. Actually, 2,000 is possible, I think. Actually, at the rate we're going, 2,000 is very possible. Very likely if it continues as is. We're going to catch up to you, Ben. That's our goal. I don't think we will, but that's our goal. That's my new goal. Catch up to Ben and his 2,500 orders. Alrighty. Next order here, I believe, is for Brendan, who has 50 pieces in one lot. Not too bad. Brendan says, big fans of your YouTube. Could you pack my on camera by chance? I'm fine if it takes longer to ship to do that. By the way, do you recommend buying Lego to part out from Lego or just from second or third party sellers? I don't know what a second party seller is. Is that what Target and stuff is? And third party would be after they purchase it from Target, they resell it? Is that how that works? I don't know. We purchase stuff from Lego. So if you're watching this, Brendan, if you're here, awesome. If you're not here, hopefully you see this at some point. We're gonna give you your 50 studs. That's all you ordered, $14.85. In terms of, no, we purchase from Lego, I wouldn't say all the time, but I don't think there's a reason not to purchase from Lego. Because, you know, it's the same pieces, you know, it's not higher or lower quality. I mean, obviously it's coming from the same manufacturer, which is Lego, but the key is just finding the price. If it's you know, on sale with Lego, sorry, I'm trying to count, then it's worth it if it's on sale. If it's not on sale, it's usually, you know, we usually don't buy things from Lego that, actually we don't really purchase many Lego at all at retail price. I lost count there. So most of the time on Lego.com or from the Lego store, there's no discount. It's generally on sale or just on the, you know, normal retail price. But yeah, you can pick from or purchase from Lego. Ben does say just be careful on the limits you purchase from Lego. That is true. Lego has limits, and I feel, and I'm not 100% sure on this, and Ben, you might know, but if you hit every limit on every set, you're buying 5 and that's the max, I do feel like Yeah, you probably would, I don't know if you get, like, see, that's the thing, with Lego owns BrickLink, so it's like, I don't know if you get caught in terms of, like, getting in trouble, but usually Lego doesn't like resellers. 6, 10. But Lego is reselling their own product, essentially. Well, no, that's not true. You're reselling their product on their platform, so I'm not entirely sure. Fidel, welcome to the stream, and Gary, hello and welcome. Gary says hello from Ireland. Oh, wow. Ben says, I've been banned from, I don't know if it's iWoot or IWOOT /Zavvi. We've purchased on Zavvi before. Oh, same company. Interesting. We have not been banned, although we haven't purchased much on Zavvi. Not much at all, actually. Very interesting, though, that you've been banned for that. That's unfortunate, actually. But yeah, be careful on your purchase limits. Stephen Romero says, why do some people want your package? Want you to package them on camera? I'm not entirely sure. I think it's just when they purchase from the store, they watch the channel, and it's another form of engagement that they get to see, which is really cool. You know, some people get, you know, while unpacking their order, it's cool to see something on a channel where, you know, you don't directly know the people, but you might feel like you know us. But it is, I don't know, it's pretty cool, I guess. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay, that's 30. 2, 4, 6, that's 8, 10, that's 40. All right. So I did count right. 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. Awesome. And then we should have 23 left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Perfect. Alrighty, so this order here is from Brendan. Oh, what was the question? Oh yeah, by the way, do you recommend buying Lego from Lego or just third party? Usually third party is going to give you a better deal. That's why most of the time we'll buy from a third party, but we've never, I wouldn't say don't go to a place just because it's a place. You know, if it's, I mean, unless it's like stolen Lego or something, but if it's on sale or if it's a good price, there's no reason not to buy it, unless it's going to get you in trouble somehow. Alrighty, there's Brendan's order. And next, I never, we're actually getting pretty close. Next order here is from Brady. Brady, you got a big order. You know what I'm gonna do real quick? Let me see how many orders I have left. So we've packed 6 in this video so far. Like I said, I think there were a total of 10, so that must mean there's 4 left. One is Fidel's, one is Brady's. Packed Brendan's. Jason we packed. Daniel we packed. Avery we missed. Missed Avery on accident, okay. So we will pack, oh, what is this one? Is this on camera too? Okay. All right, John, have a good evening or morning or whatever, wherever you are. I think you're in the UK, or not UK, Europe, from what I remember. I apologize. John hit 20 orders this week as well, in total, not in 1 week. That's awesome. 20 orders. Congratulations. That's here's the thing. You're getting up there. Like eventually, like we were at, you know, a couple hundred, which was a lot, but that's where we started at. So it was technically, you could call it 0. But as you get up there, it's like all of a sudden you're at 500, 700, 1,000. Now we're at like, I don't know, 1050 maybe? Maybe not 1050, but 1040 maybe? Not sure where we're at, but it goes pretty up. Lego Military Mock says, you need from today 22.2 orders a week to get to 2,000 this year. 22, so round that up to 23 divided by 7. So we need 3 orders a day on average, or a little over 3 orders a day. That's totally doable, I think, actually, in all honesty. All right, what else do we have here? Gary says, hello from Ireland. I think I already said that. Ben just says, I only bought 2 Friends Central perks, so I don't know why I was banned. What? Really? That's weird. We've purchased 5 White Houses. That's what we got from Zavvi way back in like summer because they were on sale for something. And then we purchased 2 Ninjago that were on sale. That might be all we purchased, but I don't know why you would get banned for only purchasing 2 friends. I feel like everyone's trying to get rid of those anyway. Ben says, I'm going to try a new business address and a different card and see if that works. That might work. Yeah, Jared says, I bought more Central Perks on Amazon than that. Yeah, for Amazon, oh wait, no. Where did we get our Central Perks? We had a lot of them at some point. Actually, a few of them were sourced off eBay that were like $50 instead of whatever they were, or maybe not 50, I don't remember, but they were on sale on eBay. And one seller had 3 of them, I think. We ended up getting like 12 or 14 or 16 of those. Did we buy those from Lego? We might have bought those from Lego too. I don't know. I don't know where we got all those. Fidel says, does my order qualify to be packed in this stream? It does. We'll get to it well, maybe not very soon, but I'd say within the next, I don't know, a little bit here. Tim says, I've been doing eBay for 20 years, just started BrickLink, mostly listing used pieces. That is what I would recommend for people who are new to BrickLink. Go with the used route. Don't, I'm gonna get some water here, but don't start with new. Or if you do start with new, just expect to eventually have to go to used. Ben, I don't think you do used as far as I know, but you're doing incredible with all new. And I mean, good for you, but you also, I'm not gonna speak for you, but I feel like your margins are a little bit lower. I don't know if you do a 3 times part out value. Again, I could be wrong on that. But yeah, you, I believe you do all used, which is crazy. You also buy the bigger sets though. We and I think many other sellers who are doing new try to buy the small sets first. And then you don't have money for the big ones or whatever it is. Ben says, I did used, then went with all new, now starting used again. Okay, awesome. Yeah, we're starting used right now as well. Actually have some used pieces in our inventory. I have to go change our terms and conditions because somewhere in there it says 99.9% of our parts are new, which I think is still true because we have so many pieces, but we need to start bringing that number down or change that little clause thing in there. Alrighty, the next one we're gonna do here. I don't remember what I said we were gonna do. We're gonna do Brady's order. So Brady message says, could you possibly pick my order on camera? Thank you. Yes, we can, Brady. You have 646 pieces in 32 different lots. So maybe I was wrong when I said there's no big orders here. Not that this is a huge order, but it's gonna take a little while to pack on camera while I'm talking. But we shall get started. So 1485, I've got to put this drawer back real quick. I didn't have time to consolidate, unfortunately, before the stream. So there's a pile of drawers over here. I was really trying, I only had about, I don't know, 45 minutes, maybe not even that much to set up, which is terrible. That should be plenty of time. But I really wanted to get the music working. I also wanted to, a lot of what I was trying to do didn't actually get set up, so I should have just consolidated. But yeah, we got a big pile here, and I'm really hoping that we don't have to go through this pile to find a piece. There's probably 2, 4, 6, 8 times 6, what is that? However many 8 times 6 is, what's that, 42, I think? That many drawers that are just sitting here that need to be consolidated. All right, so you got 30 of these little flower things. Is this standard or eco-friendly shipping? Awesome. 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30. Awesome. Got 30 of those. You also got 44 light bluish gray 1x1 round tiles, or plates, which also known as studs, in 241, which goes up here. So this is one of our drawers that has, I'll carefully lean this, the 4x dividers, or the quarter dividers, as we've started to call them. You purchased all of these, so I can just pour these in there and hope that no other pieces can get in there. Awesome. And now we have another. So usually what we do, I guess I'll show you this. For example, this had another piece in it. We emptied the half of the drawer. We took the divider out. Now this will stack on a drawer, no problem. So that's how we have stacks here. Even when you empty a lot out of this one, so this slot is empty. We can put something new in there. You still can't take out the divider and stack the drawers. So these don't stack, unfortunately. which is kind of sad. It ruins our workflow a little bit over here, but it's much better than that we can fit 4 lots in a drawer while still being divided. Now, if it's a drawer that's, you know, only has 2 different pieces, but they're big pieces, you don't need a divider in it. But for small parts, it'd be a mess if they were all mixed up. Ladies and gentlemen, we sold a sticker sheet. This is our sticker drawer. I really want to know how much this is worth, or how many lots are in this drawer. There's probably at least 40 lots in this drawer, guaranteed. Actually, stand by. Let me, I want to know. It's a question I've been asking for a long time, like publicly to Kyle and Paul when we're in here. And we've never actually, like scanned it and figured out how many lots are in there. So let's see. This is the drawer 305. 33 lots in this drawer. Okay, that's actually less than I thought. But 33 lots in one drawer. It's pretty nice. All stickers though. So now, unfortunately, I have to find the sticker sheet. And this is a sticker sheet for set 75940. I don't know what that is off the top of my head. I don't know most sets off the top of my head. But it looks like a larger sticker sheet. Not a big, I found it. So this is, it's one of the dinosaur Jurassic World sets, I believe. But yeah, this is not the best. How do you guys store stickers? I've heard a lot of different ways that people store stickers. But how do you guys store stickers? Fidel says, how do you ship sticker sheets? A great question. Get a little piece of cardboard and cut it to about the same size as the sticker. And then we'll end up usually putting it in the bag, just in case the package gets wet or whatever. We'll put the cardboard in the bag, and then in theory it can't fold. And then the stickers go on top of the cardboard. So it shouldn't fold it, hopefully. And then that goes inside of a bubble mail or a box or whatever it is. Oh, we got another sticker sheet. Dang it. I think I saw this one. This is for set 75947. I think this is a Harry Potter set. Is that this one? Nope. After I'm done packing this order, okay, actually, let's read what you guys. I'll read your chat in a second. I'm sorry. I want to read though. Like I want to be part of it. It's a bigger one. Yeah, I'm gonna say that's probably a Harry Potter, but I'm not 100% sure on that sticker. There we go. We got 4 lots done already out of 32. Got 28 lots left. We can do this. Okay. Next, we're going to drawer 343 for 3 2x4 tiles. Oh, another divider, or another drawer that has 4 pieces in it. Awesome. Yeah, let's do this how I normally do this. Instead of my dumb way of, I guess it's not dumb. It just, for me, is less efficient to bag it as I'm doing it because you don't know exactly how many you have until you're done picking it. So, all right, let's read some chat here real quick. Emery says, my friend called me stupid for buying so much Lego. Here's the thing. I mean, I don't know if you're purchasing for your BrickLink store or you're just purchasing it for you. Either way, though, if it makes you happy and you get enjoyment out of it, I don't think it's a stupid purchase. Especially, or in my mind, I think, if it's an investment, it's not a stupid purchase. You know, that's what 99% of the purchases we make. Well, no, okay, that's not true because the drawers are not an investment. Technically, over time, those are a liability. They're going to cost us money when we have to replace them and stuff. But in theory, like when you purchase a Lego, that Lego stock that goes in the wall will actually make money. So I don't think it's stupid unless you are just buying Lego. Maybe it's stupid if you're buying it to resell, but it's not going to resell for the same price you buy it. That might be stupid then, actually. Just Brick says I got 2 Pick-a-Brick cups today, $26.50 for $82 worth of parts. Nice, it's pretty awesome. I haven't got a Pick-a-Brick since I think February. I think is what we talked about on like maybe last week's stream or something. Jared says most of my Central Perks come from local Targets. That might be where I honestly have no clue where we got ours. I think it was Lego and eBay and maybe a Walmart or Target or something. I don't remember. The Ben does a 2.7 times or more part out. So that's pretty close to what we do actually. We say 3 times because that's our goal, but we do go down for sure. We would never go down to like 2 times or anything like that. 2.5 and above, I think, is what we do. But if we don't need to spend the money on something that's 2.5, we probably won't. Recently, though, we have gone down because we're trying to diversify our lots. Margins, okay, obviously it comes down to now I pay $400 in rent a month. That's right. That's you. I think you rent a storage unit now, if I remember correctly. But it's healthy and still growing. Once I grow to full max capacity, it'll hold the business where it is and starting, and start paying myself. That's awesome. That's what we're at, and it's exciting. The thing is, eventually when we move out of here, we're gonna, obviously I'd like to still be paying ourselves, if possible, but it's going to cost a lot more to move out than it does to stay here, you know, considering we live in a house. Now, BrickLink does help pay for some of this, you know, the rent, utility type things, but it's not like paying for rent at an office location or a warehouse or that kind of stuff. So once we move it, that's why we need to hit a really decent level of income that we can count as profit right now, because once we move, that a portion of that profit, which is right now actually profit, won't be profit because it'll be a monthly expense then. Yeah, Ben says 300 square foot storage unit for about 400 pounds a month, I think is what he pays. Equivalent of a bit bigger than a double garage. So Ben uses an A5 presentation book, I think, to store stickers. Jared has a sticker drawer as well. Emery says, cool commitment, can I visit one day? That would be really cool. Something I've wanted to do, and it'll probably never happen. I don't think financially it would make any sense. But go around and shoot little documentary, like documentary spot feature type things on BrickLink sellers and their stores and how they got started, and travel and shoot all this stuff. It'd be awesome. It financially makes no sense for BrickLink or our business to invest money in going around and doing that right now. But especially obviously right now, it'd have to be at least, I would say probably at least 6 months to a year away before I'd be willing to do it in terms of the safety of the crew and whoever goes and does that. But that would be really cool in my opinion, is going and doing all this kind of stuff. There is something I've thought about, and I'm almost in the works of doing it. And I think our patrons will get a chance to be a part of it first, actually, which is exciting, especially the upper tier patrons. But that'll come out probably in the next couple months, because I want to have a few of them stashed up before I just like explain what it is and stuff. But I got a few ideas, something I'm actually really excited to do. All right, let's go back to the chat here. Alex stores his stickers in a scrapbooking organizer. That makes sense as well. I think I've seen people do that. Yeah, Ben says once COVID's died down, people are welcome to come take a look. Big and little Lego guys, welcome back. Tim says your drawers are a tax write-off. Are they a write-off or do you mean as a like as a depreciable liability? Or you just mean as in like a necessary monthly expense write-off type thing? Interesting. Emery says, I just resell right now. Okay, yeah, Tim says it's an expense. Right. Right. I'll have to look into that a little more. But I think it's just an expense in terms of like a monthly, not monthly, but a past year expense, I believe, right? It is expensive though, yes. I remember from the first, like to do this whole wall, actually I could do the math right now, but like it was over $1,000. And I don't even think we did the whole wall before we spent $1,000 on drawers. It's kind of ridiculous. Emery says, I just resell now, got an eBay sale today, but I never lose money from selling my own collection for more. There you go. It's actually, I don't want to say it's impossible, because it's not, but it's definitely difficult to lose money on Lego. I think unless you buy a sealed set that was, you know, super expensive because it was still sealed and it was retired, then you open it, play with it, and then sell it. That would cost a lot, or, well, it would physically cost you money, but you also have to figure out what you consider your enjoyment in that to be, and was the money that you lost on it worth the enjoyment? 6, 8, 10. And if it was worth the enjoyment, then you technically didn't lose anything on it. 10. But you can also look at it just in terms of numbers, in which case you did lose money. So it depends how you look at it. But yeah, I mean, Lego you usually wouldn't lose money on if you buy it and then resell it at some point, unless you've opened it or whatever. Lego Military Mock says, you never buy too much Lego. A question my brother asks me every week, do I have enough Lego yet? Me? No, never. Yeah. In terms of personal collecting, you know, there's definitely sets I still want, but I won't get like a ton. You know, like I don't think I'll go crazy or anything. But there's a few bigger sets that I think are awesome. The Brick Room says, so true, Lego Military Mocks, in terms of not having ever enough Lego. Ben says 2.5 is the absolute lowest. That is generally what we will do. Paul made a mistake, actually, and I don't know how. He might have looked at the current sales price or something. We parted out a Batman set for like 2 times or 1.9 times the price or something on accident. It was purchased at Walmart. He sent a picture. He went to Walmart shopping and sent a picture and said, these sell for this much and they're this much. And it was like 3.5 times or something. And I was like, oh yeah, those are cool. And he got 11 of them. And then we went to part them out and it's like, this isn't quite right. But we already had them, so it was too late at that point. I guess we could have returned them, but, well, no, actually we couldn't because they were already parted out. They weren't uploaded yet, but yeah, 2.5 is the lowest we'll go on purpose, if that makes sense. Jared says, if net happiness increases or remains the same after buying Lego, what's the harm? Exactly. That's the thing. Like if you buy a car, well, okay, that's not, yeah, we'll just say Lego. If you buy Lego, it makes you happy, it was worth it then. Yeah, Ben says only if it's nothing to buy or if it massively increases lots or something in terms of 2.5 part out. That's usually the same for us as well. With the lot count going up, that's why we were going down a little bit below 3. Alrighty, what else do we have? Just Brick says, the first time in forever they've seen anything worth getting on the Pick-a-Brick wall. Parts weren't even on the wall, just in cups on the counter. I had to ask them. All right, 937, we're going to get 2 of these fence pieces. And we still have 4 of those left, which is sweet. I always loved these. I always had a ton of yellow ones. Again, going back to talking about construction. I don't know if you can see that a little better. I'd always make like I'd fence off all the areas and stuff with all my fences. I'd never had enough fences though. You can never have enough like fences, ever. Tim Johnson says, don't ever get too big. That is very great advice. You don't want to grow too much. And that's something we've also discussed between all of us, is at what point do we need to say we need to stop expanding and stuff and just keep it going at the size it is. And we haven't decided yet. Oh, dang, I counted wrong. 4, 6, 7, 8, 6, 7, 9, and there's 2 left. Okay. We haven't decided what our point is to stop expanding. But we're not there yet, definitely not. But we don't want to get in too deep in a way where, you know, you run into a problem of you're actually too big to maintain or to like handle what you're doing, or it's like at some point there is a market cap or a profit cap. You really kind of don't want to hit that, and you definitely don't want to exceed that. In that case, you're just losing, you know, potential profit because your expenses are going to go up, but the profit isn't going to increase. Right now, I don't want to say it's linear, but the more we spend and stuff, in theory, both lines go up together. Eventually, those lines will cross, and when you're spending too much money and trying to increase, but it's not going to increase, that's what you don't want to happen. So, hopefully that made sense. I don't know if that made sense or not. What else do we have here? Jared says for a YouTube channel next year, that would be an awesome idea, and I think he's talking about going around doing the interview type stuff. Lego Military Marks says, I got a load of 1x1 bricks a few years ago, going to sell half of them or so. Ben says, cost me a lot to do my wall. Very true. Yes, our wall, it's very expensive for the drawers. It's terrible. Tim Johnson says, I work out of my house, write off everything you can. Yes, absolutely. You can. The hard thing is I have two businesses. I have this and then I have running gear as well, which isn't a problem. It's just they're both, it makes them a little more complicated, but you can literally write off everything. It is stunning. You know, like even food, like all that kind of stuff, especially because we're running it out of our house and stuff. It'll allow, you know, it's pretty cool. Taxes are confusing, and I'm not going to give any tax advice because I can't. And I don't want to give you guys wrong tax advice, but taxes are insane. I'm going to count these last because you have 50 of these while I show you guys the video for, I think it's Luis, which is packing that order. All right, 1329, we have one more door. There's a lot of doors in this order. Ben says, when you sort the Patreon changes, I'll try to increase my pledge so I can join those calls. Would be cool to talk with you all. Yeah, see, that's another thing. It's like I don't know. Patreon is hard, and I'll straight up say I think it was a mistake for us to start Patreon as early as we did. We shouldn't have, but we did, and now we have to follow through with it, which is okay. But we need to get a schedule. Actually, I have some pretty cool things planned for Patreon. I have to shoot it this week, I think, because it might be my last week doing it. But I want to do some videos. I'm not going to say what it is. You guys will see it, obviously. But yeah, there's some exciting things I have on a list for Patreon. The problem is it's a lot of work, and I need the time to do that work. And right now, I don't have the time, unfortunately. But I'm excited for some of the things that we're going to do on Patreon. And specifically, the highest tier, definitely in the next couple months, are going to have, I guess if you could say, a few opportunities that some of the other tiers just won't have right now. I guess, yeah, one of those opportunities, if you want to call it that, is, I don't want to fold the sticker sheet, but it is very convenient to use this. This is a terrible idea, though. I don't want to ruin it. Yeah, some of those opportunities is to be part of something that we're going to actually do. I dropped a couple. I've gotten to the I need to start bagging stage. That's usually how it works. For big orders, there is the I'm not going to bag it stage. Or thing where you just kind of put it on the table and it's not bagged or anything. I don't know if you guys can see this. You can't. Oh. Anyway, you put it on the tray, and then at the end of the order, you bag it. In bigger orders, you put it on the tray, and then once you hit the part where there's not a ton more room on the tray, you begin to bag. And then you bag half of it, and then you fill up the tray again, and you continue to bag. It's a process. It's kind of fun. Ben said, also just finished the used micro world set I got on eBay, all complete, which is great. That's cool. Nice. Lexington says, I haven't had to go below 3 times in a long while. Clearance has been so good in my area. Really, where are you located? Because that is not the case here whatsoever. 1708, we're going to get 8 of these pieces. Sorry, the music keeps pausing. I didn't have time to download the music, so it's streaming. But it's also royalty-free streaming from a site that we use. But it doesn't really stream. It's a preview, or not a preview, but like you're supposed to preview it, listen to the song, see if you want to use it in your edit, and then download it. So, yeah. Sorry for the pauses and all the music. All right, 1811, we got 30 1x4 tiles. 1811's up here. This one finally, no, probably not. I've been waiting so long to get this drawer into a regular one because it's like not half full, but it is just too big for a regular. And you got 30 of these, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. There's 176 left. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That's 20. 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. That's 30 of those tiles. We're more than halfway done with this order, guys. Almost through it. 1977, one windscreen for the, what did I say, 1977, I think? Yep. So one clear, I guess, piece of glass insert for the windshield Train front is actually what this is. I usually bag the clear or the trans pieces in their own bag because they are scratchable. 2,000, we need 9 of those bricks. But yeah, usually those end up getting their own bag. So even if you get eco-friendly shipping, we try to be, you know, I don't want to ship something to you and then it arrive and it be scratched or something, even if it was fine here. So, all right, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 of those. Those are 1x4 bricks modified with the studs on the side. 30 more of these leaves that we just sold to Chris, I believe. 2153 is where we got these from. Maybe we might not have given these to you, actually. I don't know. 30 of these. Again, I'm running out of room. I used that empty drawer. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and 2, 4, 6, 8, 30. Wonderful. All right, we also got a drawer 2219 for 40 bricks. 2219, I think. I always say it, and then I go to put the drawer back and I forget it. Does anyone else have? No, probably not. Just me. No, I'm sure that's a common thing. All right, let's look at some of this. Ben says for my plan, for me, my plan is to fill my current area, guessing 500 to 700,000 parts, depending on how I lay things out. Then at that point, hold it for a year at that level, pay myself half, and keep the rest saved. Smart, smart. Emery says, Evan, you always remind me of a friend I had in primary school called James. We both liked Lego, and you look just like him, all grown-up version. I have never lived anywhere but here in California, so I unfortunately was not your friend, but awesome. James sounds like an awesome person. I don't know exactly what I mean by that, but yeah. All right, we're at that stage again where we need to bag some stuff a little bit more. In this case, I'm going to put some of these flatter tile objects with the, oh, I guess I have a tile drawer actually. Yeah, definitely next time my plan is to, well, the problem is I have a lot of plans. They don't always work though. Or they work, but they don't necessarily, like, it's very hard to follow through with the plan. As I'm sure you've learned, I say a lot of things, and I try, but it's not always a guarantee. No, but I would like to get Kyle in here as well, mixing the show, or mixing this stuff so we can cut between the cameras, and it'd be cool. And I don't want to use StreamYard? I think it's called StreamYard, because the quality goes down significantly. But I want to use something where we could pull a comment and put it on the screen. I think that'd actually be really cool. But I don't want to use StreamYard, but maybe that's the easiest thing. I mean, I'm sure there's other stuff out there that can skim the video or something. All right, we have like 8 more lots here. So we're gonna get 40 of these. I'm gonna start a big bag for bricks, since we have quite a few bricks here on the table. And then we'll get to those 40, which is the last of the bricks, actually, it looks like. So that'll be pretty good. Let's see how many people we have still with us. It says 45. Is that still accurate? There's a lot of people still watching. That is awesome. You guys are amazing. All right, 40 of these pieces. We're gonna get an empty drawer real quick. Actually, I'm gonna get one of these little cups. So I talked about, if you were here at the beginning, we have 2 things. We have these little containers, which are awesome. And then we also have these little containers. And they come in like packs of 4. This came in a pack of 6, I think. This came in a pack of 4 from Target, and they were $2 each for the pack. And they're pretty awesome. They're great to part out with. They're great to sort used Lego in. They're, you know, awesome little things like this. Once I put the cart in here at the end, this will be ready to be actually put in a box or a bubble mailer and shipped. They're great little organizing things. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Was that 30 or 20? Dang it. Let's try again. All right, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 20, 2, 4, 6, 8, 30, 2, 4, 6, 8, 40. Okay, there we are. Got 40 of those as well. You got 2 doors, but the trans light blue, so that'll also get its own bag, just for the safety of those pieces. 2354. I think the wind has finally calmed down outside, which is fantastic. I hate the wind. I am not a wind person. Actually, to be totally honest, I don't know anyone that likes the wind. Do you guys like the wind? Does anyone like the wind? I don't like the wind. But I don't know, maybe that's just me. I know, no, actually I don't think I know someone that likes the wind. Like a breeze is okay on a warm day. A breeze is very different than wind. Wind is like blowing you, and that is just the worst. 2620, we got 15 1x1 round reddish brown bricks. What did I say? 2620? Yep, that looks right. 15 of these, and you left 1. Who is this for? This is for Brady. Are you still here, Brady? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2, 4, 5. Single in that bin. That is ridiculous. No, it's totally fine. It keeps our lot count up, actually. Alrighty, here's our brick bag. I think we're all done with bricks, so it's gonna go in there. We got mostly tiles left. Actually, all tiles except got some more studs, and then that is it. Studs and tiles, sweet. I'm gonna start a tile bag then, actually, since we can. We got a decent amount of tiles. This is our tile bag. Got to count 50 of those out as well. Am I missing chat or is no one chatting? I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything. Okay, I just saw a chat. Yeah, Brady, you are here. Sweet. Okay, cool. Let's read some chat real quick because I've been. Yeah. Anyway, Toby says right now the new X-Wing part's out for good value, but the set is only a month and a half old. Seems to have quite a few new parts in it. Would that be a bad set to part out because the value will drop, I assume? Go down. That's why we didn't purchase it, because it's new and the value is going to go down. I don't know that the value is going to go down enough where it makes it not worth it to part out now, because in theory, if the parts are selling right now, then, you know, it's, jeez, that was bad. It's still worth it. Because you might actually, and if you list it and never update your prices, it'll probably still sell at that price. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, but 6, 8, 10. We didn't get it because, just as you said, the value is going to go down over time, and because we aren't guaranteed to list our pieces right when we buy the set. Like, I know a lot of people don't, like, we have a backlog of sets, which is a bad thing to have, actually, because it's not, your inventory is sitting, not parted out or whatever, it is not actually making you money. It's just sitting, which is bad. So what we did for a short period of time, and then we kept doubling up, which was bad. We would list the set, and then when we went to part it out, we would remove it from our inventory. Problem is we would part it out and then like have a week go by and be like, oh, we never removed that. Fortunately, no one bought the set, but like we would have a problem like that at some point in there. 2704. 2704, we got 72 of these studs. They're reddish brown studs. I'm gonna put them in this stud bag. Stud bags are the worst. The other day, Paul packed an order that was 750 pieces. It was like 15 lots, and it was all, not studs, cheese slopes. Lots and lots and lots of cheese slopes. Kind of crazy. But it was pretty cool, because it was all like layered in the bag. I don't know if you guys ever used that sand when you were younger. You put, I don't know, it was a weird thing. It was like probably preschool or like elementary school. You put the sand in like a jar and you could do like decorations and stuff with like different colors of sand and like different layers. That's kind of what that bag, some of these bags actually remind me of. All right, 2850, we need 3 of those. That's not many, that's awesome. 2850 is, oh, 2850. What did I say, 2850? Probably not, oh, I did, cool. So 3 of these 1x8, light bluish gray, no, tiles. Something else we haven't done, and we put the carpet down over in our main section. It soundproofs it amazingly. If you drop a piece, it's never gonna get, I mean, it shouldn't get scratched, I wouldn't think. We haven't put the, David West, welcome to the stream. We haven't put the carpet down here yet, unfortunately. So we'll see what we do, and we have this really thin carpet, like high traffic, I think is what it is called or something like that. where if you put it down, you know, you drop the piece, it won't get scratched, but it's also not thick carpet that has a ton of fibers in it. It's like really thin. Literally the carpet itself, the whole piece is a 1/4 inch. It's like the cheapest carpet you can buy. But yeah, we put that, or we were going to put that down here, and except we have discussed, again, potentially removing or redoing some things. All right, 3026 should have, hopefully, yep, a lot of these little 1x1 tiles. So I'll stick these, actually I will stick these in this door bag, just because I don't want to put them in the tile bag, since the tile bag is a big bag. I also try, even if it's eco-friendly shipping, I try to be nice with how I'm packaging it, and what bags, what pieces go in what bags and stuff. They're not paying for 5 bags, you know, they're paying to have all their lots put into 1 bag, but I know for a fact for that buyer on the other end, it's going to be so much nicer to not have 32 lots in the same bag, and instead to have, you know, 32 lots in like 5 bags or something. It's much, much nicer. Okay, 3127, we need 4 of these pieces. These are 1x6, light bluish gray tiles. I think I might have said plates earlier when I was talking about the 1x8s, but they were tiles. Okay, we're down to 3 lots needed for this set. We get 1 printed piece. This is from the White House set. 3147 has this piece, this drawer. It's the little American flag printed on a 1x2 white tile. Pretty cool little piece. And this one sells for 67 cents, which is not bad for a little white tile. Alrighty, 1 more door, dark brown, 3154. 3154. Brady, if you don't mind me asking, what are you building with these pieces? I think it's always cool to ask what people are building and stuff. Makes it very, I don't know, in my opinion, makes it more engaging and stuff. Kyle never left, but he's back. Where are you back from? All right, 3211, we need 11 of those pieces. And that is it for Brady's order then. Oh no. Cool, so 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 of these. And that is it, Brady, that is your order. Last thing we need for your order is these little 1 by 1 by 2/3 or something, the cheese slopes in the slopes, sand green color. You need 50 of those. But what I want to do is I packed up an order for Luis. Now Luis asked if it could be packed on camera. You know what, now thinking about this, I shouldn't have done this because this might become a thing. But he was, you know, he emailed me and said, or she, I don't know if it's Luis or Louis. I'm not entirely sure, to be honest, and I apologize. But essentially, emailed and said, hey, can you just ship the order instead of pack it on camera? And I said, oh yeah, let me just pack it and I'll film it and I'll ship it out to you today. So I filmed it. I'm gonna have a little quick playback thing where you can watch me packing that order, but this probably won't be something in the future, but I'm gonna take a real quick 5-minute break here. This will play back and then I will be back in a moment. Okay, so this next order I'm working on now is for Louis Chen or Luis Chen. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name, but I figured I would record this because you said you wanted this in a video, or sorry, yeah, in a video, and then you emailed me later and said, hey, can you just ship it out? So I said, yeah, give me 1 more day or 2 more days or whatever I ended up saying, and I'll have it in a video. But I've started packing your order. You have some bricks here, so got a few 2x3 black bricks. I don't know if you guys can see this. 2x3 black bricks. This whole order is entirely black pieces. We also got a few of these 1x4 sloped curve pieces. A few of these plates in here. Got some smaller bricks, some Technic bricks. And we're going to go to drawer 1718 and get 10 1x2 black bricks. So, something I've started doing, and I know I've mentioned this in other videos before, is having a few drawers in front of me, like this, and then what I'll do is I'll kind of categorize them. So, as I'm picking, so bricks will go in one, tiles will go in another. Even if you select eco-friendly shipping, we still don't want the tiles to be with like other sharp bricks that'll, you know, scratch and stuff. So, we've kind of separated them out, and I will then, after this is done, pour it into the bag, and then obviously ship your order. All right, next you have 7 2x4 black bricks, 1853. So that is the entire drawer here. Empty drawer now, which is awesome. We love empty drawers since we run out of drawers pretty often here now that we've started to expand and stuff. Though, I will, by the time this stream is coming out, or when you're watching this stream, I will have gone through and consolidated everything. So we should have a ton of drawers at this point, which hopefully you will have seen in the vlog yesterday. But it's always nice to have empty drawers. All right, next you have 6 Technic pins, which according to this says it's in drawer 2018. It is not. I now know where these are. We ended up, let me show you real quick. Here it is. This is now in drawer 2924, which is a big drawer. 2018 is a small drawer. It's because we just got too many Technic pins. But you got 6 of these, so not enough of a dent to move this back to a small drawer, unfortunately. But that is totally okay. So something else we were talking about is how we're going to expand the store and what our plans are for that. And I haven't mentioned it yet in the stream, I don't think, or I hopefully won't have. So my plan is going to be to bring it up now, and you guys can add in the discussion in the chat and stuff and mention how you think we should expand our store. Should we add more aisles going, this direction, or what should we do? Because right now we're running out of storage space in order to get our lot count up. Our orders are fantastic. Our orders have been going up like crazy this month, which is awesome. But we are running out of extra drawers and stuff. All right, the next piece you got is 2x8 black plate, 2941 is where we're going. And you got 8 of these black plates. So 4, 8 black plates, 2x8. And your last piece here, like I said, I started to pack this order and then the camera wasn't recording. Last piece here is in 3435. It is 2x2 black bricks, which is not too far away. Something else we're talking about, and something I probably will assume I would have already mentioned, or did mention like a couple minutes ago in the stream, is the our picking process and what our plan is for the future. Many stores have a cart, especially larger stores that have a lot of locations. They'll have a cart, they'll have an iPad or something on the cart, and they'll push it around their store. That's something we need to start doing, because this walking back and forth, which I'm still going to be doing right now, is really a total waste of time. And now that we're getting a decent amount of orders per day, we're having to spend a lot more time walking back and forth, which doesn't really make sense. So this is your order, though, Louis or Luis. Again, I'm sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. This is your order here. So essentially, I have this bagged up into, or packaged into, this is the brick category. It'll go into the bag. This is something I would consider tiles. The smoother sloped piece is there, so I'll bag that separately. That'll probably end up going with the Technic pins, because Technic pins shouldn't scratch anything. And then I have your plates here as well. So eco-friendly shipping, 10 lots. It'll probably go in 3 bags. I might make it just 2 bags actually. We'll see. But 76 pieces, 10 different lots. Thank you, Louis or Luis, sorry, for your order. Now let's go back to me live packing orders, probably with a very similar camera setup that won't actually look like any different, but I'll be wearing something different, unless I wear the same clothes. Probably with a very similar camera setup that won't actually look like any different, but I'll be wearing something different, unless I wear the same clothes. Okay, there we are. Now let me mute that. I hope you didn't hear me, but here we are. We're back. Sorry, I finished counting out those 50 sand green slopes, and now I just got to write the little note here, and then I think we're down to just 2 more orders. One of which should be relatively easily. Thank you, Evan. And now back to you, Evan. Yes. Hopefully that was okay. Hey, Louis, you just happened to see that. I think it was Louis. Louis. So even both pronunciations was wrong. I apologize. I'm really sorry for messing that up. Hopefully you guys can hear me. I think the mic is on. Yeah, it looks like it should be good. Dang. I messed up your name, even though I tried not to mess up your name. That is absolutely terrible. Okay, so we have 2 more orders, like I said. Let me read this message real quick. First of all, I think David said, even though I think it's supposed to look good for filming, the acros in the background still look good for the BrickLink look, I think. And I think I agree with you that's something. So initially, we were going to use that area as just a studio space, and this is something we can talk about now, I suppose. Now we're talking about, is it worth, well, actually, I don't think it is. Specifically right now for what we're doing on the channel. It probably doesn't make any sense All right, Kyle, have a good one. Thanks for tuning in. Anyway, it doesn't make sense for us for what we're doing on the channel right now because we're able to do a lot of it with the, like you just said, BrickLink type background. There's no reason for us to waste that space in the corner over there for something we don't need to have there, if that makes sense at all. I don't know if that made any sense. But so we don't want to really waste that space over there anymore. So we're very likely going to utilize that space in terms of when we continue with the expansion of the store. So that's the plan. I got to figure out what order I missed. I missed another one. It was Avery. So Avery, if you're here, I don't think you are. I believe this was requested to be packed on camera. It's marked as camera. But yeah, Mountain of Brick says, for now it's good exercise. I assume you mean in going back and forth and back and forth. We're gonna get a cart very soon, I promise. We were actually supposed to have a meeting yesterday between the three of us. It didn't happen because of scheduling stuff didn't end up working. But yes, we're very likely to do some sort of cart system. Ideally on that cart there will be, there will be some sort of, probably tablet is the goal. For now. If it needs to be a laptop, we might end up having a laptop on the cart, but the goal is that the cart can go and be pushed, and instead of us having to obviously go here and then, like, it's such a waste of time to walk over here to 2428. Now, when we only had 1,300 drawers, 1,000 drawers, 900 drawers, it was fine. You'd come over here, you grab this piece, and you walk 2 steps, and you're back at the table. The problem is now you have to walk, 10, 12 feet. So that's why we're a little unhappy with how this is now. It's working fine as is, but now we're getting so many orders a day that it's a problem when it takes us so much time to pack these orders. And the reason it's taking that much time is because it's not an efficient process. So we're going to get a cart very, very soon. Obviously, you guys will be part of that. You'll see that. All right, this is for, I believe I said Avery. This is for Avery. Standard shipping. Sweet. Going to put it in its own bag. 4, 6, 8, and 10. 10 of those little guys. Gotta be careful to make sure I put them back in the right drawer, though. Gonna get a cart. There'll be a tablet. That could mean this table totally gets eliminated. Not 100% sure on that yet. But then we're gonna figure out how to utilize the space over here potentially differently, and or the space over there potentially differently, or guarantee that'll be used differently. We will see if this part out area gets changed, or if it stays as the part out area and we put some sort of aisle system over there. We're not entirely sure yet. So we'll see what it ends up being, but we're trying, like I said, I think for those of you who were here earlier, we had a lot of before we mount all the acro mills on this side of the wall over here, we're gonna figure out exactly what we're doing. Because even in that setup, we'd have to walk down here, go back and forth, and then once we get here, we'd have to essentially walk to the bins almost every order, or every pick, and come to this side of the wall, then walk back to the table. So ideally, we could potentially shift this entire wall down, like 2 acro mill units, so it ends here, and then we have the space to walk through right here, and maybe we end up walking down the aisle and then around that wall and back up. I'm not entirely sure yet. We've talked about stuff, but I think we all know it's going to end up being a lot more work than we want it to be. So that's why. Another thing, Brick Freedom. I've actually utilized this tool a lot. The pick sheet that's on Brick Freedom that allows you to pick multiple orders at the same time. The concern is that we're going to put a piece in the wrong drawer, or wrong thing that the wrong person essentially gets that piece. Which I think is just something that once you have so many orders, you kind of need to begin to take on that potential for that problem. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And unfortunately, mistakes are going to be made. The problem for us is, I think I talked about this in Brickside chat 2 weeks ago, maybe. For us to make a mistake costs a lot, and that is because we generally refund shipping. We also refund, usually, depending, the whole lot depending on what the order is, obviously. And then we ship out the piece that was missing. All of that adds up a lot, and it on average probably costs us $8 to fix a mistake. So if we can eliminate as many mistakes as possible and only make like one mistake a month, which is kind of where we're at right now, if we can only make like one mistake a month, that is much, much, much better than doing multi-order picking and it being faster, but then it costs us more money later on. And in addition to more money, not only is the financial side of it obviously in question, but the customer, or not customer reputation, I guess seller reputation is in it as well. We don't want to be 6, 8, 9. We don't want to be seen as a seller that potentially, misses. What am I saying? I guess forgets to put pieces in or constantly has problems. This one seller or one buyer, I can't remember. Maybe it's not actually that, but I think they've purchased a ton from us, and for whatever reason, I don't know if they do it on purpose or what, but twice, 2 out of probably like 8 or 10 times now, of the orders have been a mistake, and that is so bad, and it looks terrible. Like if you order something online and you order 10 of something, every month you order something, let's say that, for a year, and 2 or 3 of those times it's a mistake and it's wrong, let's be honest, you're probably not going to go back to that person. Now, fortunately, we try to fix the problem. It's still an inconvenience though. No matter how good you fix the problem, there's going to be an inconvenience. We just got a BrickLink order. Was that from any one of you guys? 2, 4, 6, 10. Okay. But yeah, David just says, do it right once instead of doing it wrong fast and having to correct it later. That's exactly what my concern is with multi-order picking. Though, it is amazing to use that sheet just to reference what you're going to be picking for the day, as opposed to having to click through every order. Or if we quickly have to figure out why this says there's quantity 0, which I'll go do later, but why there's quantity 0 of those, but we have 9 of them, we can easily go into there instead of having to click through any orders that haven't been packed. I would imagine most stores don't have this backlog of orders that are kind of sporadically placed throughout the past month that haven't been packed yet. It's probably only us, and it sucks, but I like packing it on cameras. It makes it interesting. But it does make it, where's this go? It makes it kind of hard to run the store just because you have orders that it says need to be packed that haven't been packed, and they sit for a while. And I apologize to anyone who orders and then has to wait for a little while. All right, $3.25. We got an owl. Sold an owl. If you guys remember our 1,000 subscriber special stream, that owl, oh no, I think it was a brown owl. His name was Hoot. My owl's name was Hoot, but Kyle's name was Hoot, but better for his owl. David West says, for now I can usually pick and pack 250 lots per hour. Wow, that seems like a lot of lots. 250? You're doing a lot every 15 seconds? That is insane. That's amazing. I can't do that. 100% can't do that. No way. Even if I had a cart, I can't do that. Because the problem is the counting that takes forever. Like if they order 20 of a piece. Maybe on average? No, even that on average wouldn't. Obviously right now I'm doing like a lot every 2 minutes maybe. 484 is the drawer we're going to. Or getting, I guess. And we have 9 of these. I don't know what these are. They're plates modified with studs only on the sides. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Perfect. We are almost done, everyone. We do have one more order, I believe, after this. I think that's it. Hopefully that's it, unless I'm like missing another one, which I don't think I am. Because how many? 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ooh, I might be missing one. Ben says 15 seconds a lot is possible with lots of 1 to 2 parts with the used. That makes sense, I guess. When you get a lot of quantity, it could definitely go, yeah, more. That makes sense. Jarek says, is there a reason you don't use a scale for counting? We do if it's a lot of pieces. And they're big enough pieces that it's going to matter. If it's studs, we probably will just count it out. Another thing is with the scale, we need to, let's say we need 25 for that sample unit. You still have to count out 25. So if the order only has 50 studs in it, or 100 studs, even 100. If you're counting out, it's almost faster just to count out 100 studs than it is to slowly sprinkle it in the cup and make sure, and then like calibrate the scale and stuff. So I would say, like, let's say someone ordered 50 2x4 bricks. In that case, it's probably going to be fine if we just put 10 bricks in and then pour the others in and get to 50. But we do use the scale, but only for really high numbers, because it's not always as efficient as it could be. If it's like 1,000 pieces, absolutely we'll use the scale. And generally for 1,000 pieces, well, it just depends, I guess. But sometimes we'll like just be like, okay, just in case, we'll put one more piece in there, and we'll just double check what we have in our inventory or whatever it might be. $6.93. We're getting 20 of the $6.93. That's down here. We got a lot of those then. Oh, that's $9.93. What am I doing? $6.93 is over here. That makes more sense. 20 of these 1x3 white tiles. I didn't think we had so many of those 1x3 white tiles. 4, 6, 8, 10, 2, 4, 6, 8. Uh-oh. Another thing is, generally I wouldn't be counting every single piece, but because these orders are from so long ago, I just have to make sure that for sure what is in this thing is right. There we go. Okay. 20. Let's use a bag. And then next, we're going to drawer 860. Keep dropping them. This is unfortunate. 860. But they are they're 1x1 trans red tiles, round. And they didn't order all of them, but there's a lot of them. So there's 8. So there should be, I guess, in here there's technically 72 of them. They only ordered 63 though, so there's 9 left over. That is terrible. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, whoops, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 9. I think I counted that right. So I'm not gonna lie, I'm not 100% sure. That doesn't even go in that drawer. I'm making a mess, guys. This is going to be a disaster if I mess this up. Let me just double check that this was 60. I'm so sorry. 63 of these. Okay, so let me read some chat real quick. I say let's read some chat real quick, and then I don't read it and I just count. Sorry. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. That's 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 2, 4, 6, 8, 60, 63. So this is an example where we have a mistake. Fortunately, they didn't order all the pieces, actually. We only have 2, 4, 6 of these left. So what I'm able to do, fortunately, is go through on here and click in, and I'll change that quantity to 6, because we don't, oh, it's in the stock room. How'd they order this? Must have put it in the stock room after. I can take it out of the stock room now, I guess, because I know how many's in there, but anything in stock room A, we have a couple stock rooms. B, I think, is dedicated to Brick Freedom. Stockroom A is dedicated to we might have a problem, and stockroom C is our backup if we need anything else. But anything in stockroom A, if you like, for us, if we come in and for whatever reason we're going through the inventory and we see something in stockroom A, we can go filter it, go through there, and that's our. We need to double check this thing. So these were in the stockroom. I don't know how they ordered it. Oh, this is an older order. That's why. So, but fortunately, no one was able to buy those 9 because we technically only had 6. So at some point. That's what we do. We go through our stock room eventually, like occasionally, in terms of what has a problem. And then we also have our problem side, which right now is not only a problem side. I'll go through that later, but Yeah, I don't know what happened here. The nice thing is, once I'm done with picking all these orders, we won't, well, I guess we have a few orders that came in today, but we don't have a ton of orders like to pack, so it's very simple to go figure out if we're supposed to have 10 of these or not. David says, I know my drawer numbers really well, and the cart is so helpful. Yeah, definitely. Ben says you can use the history feature on BrickOwl to see where the part should have gone. Brick Freedom has something like that. It's called an audit log, I think, but I didn't know BrickOwl had that option. That would have been very, very convenient. Dang. Interesting. So Just Bricks here says, I guess talking about my customer, or what I was talking about in terms of customer service a minute ago, said, I had the option tonight to go back to a store that I had an issue with a couple months ago, and I decided not to because of their response to an issue last time. They refunded the damaged parts, but it took a week, and I was still out of the parts I ordered. One of the only times I left neutral feedback. I don't think I've left neutral feedback. Oh, wait. No, I've left negative feedback for non-paying buyers. And it's just, it's on the accounts that have no feedback. So it's 0 and, you know, they end up not paying. So I've left negative feedback, but neutral I don't think I've left. We had one neutral feedback left for us that was a guy who ordered Minifigs. I think I talked about it last time, actually. Last stream or something. But yeah, I've left some negative feedback only for people who don't pay if they've clearly just made the BrickLink account, all that kind of stuff. We don't limit new buyers, or we don't let people, oh wait, no, we do. I think you have to do instant checkout if you're a new buyer. I think that's what it is. I don't think you can limit people who don't have any feedback to not purchase from your store. Even if that was the case, I don't want to do that because so many people watch the channel, want to start a BrickLink store, but need that one feedback, so then they purchase from our store. And then most of the time it goes totally fine. David says, I just added a bunch of 2x bricks to my store, not to plug too hard, but I can send you my store link if you're interested. Anyone who needs 2x bricks. Carter says, I don't have a store, and then says, is owning a BrickLink store hard? I think for a BrickLink store, the biggest thing that I would say is important is you need to understand your organization. And especially, okay, there's a few things. There's the organization I think you need to have, and keep in mind that stuff needs to be organized. Maybe not on the behind the scenes, but in terms of what actually gets shipped to your buyer. Like our wall is pretty organized. Not perfect. I'm sure there's a few errors on it somewhere, and that's why we go through and we do audit drawers. You know, it's not like we're doing it every day or something, but we go through and we'll do, you know, maybe one week this will be Kyle's unit, and he'll do all these. Next week we'll go to this one. We go in order, and it takes a while, but you have to go check because those errors and stuff. So be organized that way, I think, and then you also just need to keep in mind it's not a. You're making a commitment when someone purchases from you that you're going to ship that item. 1028 where we're going next. So you need to make sure that you're not just doing this for fun and then like once you get bored you don't ship the items and stuff. Because that happens. 6, 8, 10, 11. And then you get negative feedback and stuff, and like at that point I feel like you've kind of almost ruined your reputation, ruined your store. Dang. They're going to fit, but they don't go in that way. So keep in mind that you are very much, you owe something to the customer who paid you money, and don't think that you can take 2 weeks to ship an order and all that kind of stuff. You need to do it in a timely manner. It doesn't need to be the same day. You know, we try to do it same day. If they order by 1 o'clock p.m., we'll try to ship same day, just so we don't have stuff sitting in our like our, what is that, queue, I guess, of orders to pack. But we try to get it out quickly. But just, I wouldn't say it's difficult. It's not. It's a learnable skill, I guess, if you want to put it that way. I do think there's a few things where it's like being creative might help you out in terms of like thinking of something in a creative way and then realizing you can do it a different way, and then you can like make it a little quicker. Like that was the barcode thing. 6, 8, 10. Kyle and I way back last year, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2, 4, 6, 7. We were uploading the 1,500 piece sets from a couple years ago, but last year, and I'd been following BrickLink and stuff and stuff on YouTube for a few months by that point, probably 4 or 5 months. That's partially why I got back into it, was just the excitement of seeing these YouTube channels. Like, that's really cool, I want to do it again. I really missed it, but we were uploading these things and we'd have to look at the drawer number and type in the remark, and we were like, there has to be a better way to do this. And so many industries use barcodes, and I don't know why people weren't using barcodes on the drawers. You know, it makes it much quicker, much more accurate. There's very unlikely a chance that you're going to scan the barcode and for some reason it's going to type it in wrong. It shouldn't. So all of a sudden that popped in and we're like, okay, how do we do this? We figured it out. We got a barcode scanner, tested it, and it worked. And then I shared the video and stuff, and it's like, I don't want to say like we yeah, no, I don't want to say that. I'll say it though. We revolutionized the way BrickLink and inventory management works, because that is not true whatsoever. But we made a difference, and that's, I think, just that be creative type thing. Like, be a little creative. Don't. There's not only one way to do it. That is definitely true. There is not one way to do stuff. You can always think of something different. You know, and some people may say it's wrong, and others may just like disagree with you or not. You know, and the thing is, like, I got comments from big sellers who were watching the channel or something. I think, I don't want to put anyone's name out there that I'm not confident in who it was, but there were people who commented, you can probably go check, on the barcode video, who said this isn't actually quicker because you have to do, and it's like, that's okay if it's not quicker for you, but we were just sharing it for us, and it is quicker for us. And in this case, it's fantastic. It reduces errors. And if you don't like it, you don't need to implement it or anything. So, I don't know, just think. And the cool thing about the BrickLink community, and it's a good thing, is that everyone's willing to share, well, maybe not everyone, but most people are willing to share tons of information. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Most people are willing to share a ton of information out there. And obviously some things need to maybe be kept trade secrets. Like, here's the thing, I guess. The barcode scanner, part of me for a period of time, you know, we released the video, or I released the video back in probably March or April of last year. A lot of people thought it was cool, and then slowly people started to implement it. And then almost, not everyone, but a lot of people started to do it. And part of me was like, oh, you know, I shouldn't have shared that information. We should have kept the barcodes internal. Like, we shouldn't have been open about it. And then I realized, one, because we have the barcode scanner, doesn't actually give us much of an advantage. So like, you know, I'm going to 1438. Like, in theory, we have an advantage, in air quotes, because we can do stuff a little bit quicker than others. But also at the same time, in theory, we're making less mistakes. But that might mean that another seller is making more mistakes, and that other seller making more mistakes might cause that buyer to not like BrickLink as a whole and not trust the whole platform anymore. So in a way, it's almost like, okay, well, maybe we do need to share stuff to help every seller, because at the end of the day, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. While we are competing, if we all just keep to our own and stuff, there's a lot of, I think, like, growth that's not going to happen, because, you know, someone makes a mistake or something, and then someone, you know, that buyer's like, oh, BrickLink is stupid or whatever. I don't know where I'm going with this, but point, I guess, is like the community and everyone on BrickLink, for the most part, is very open about sharing stuff. And while we are competitors, I don't know why that's in air quotes, we technically are straight up competitors. There's no argument about that. Because, you know, someone can look to buy from a store, and if they're buying from your store versus my store, that's competition, I guess. But everyone's very friendly and nice about it, which is awesome. Yeah, David just said, I think the more buyers that have a good experience on BrickLink, it's good for everyone. I totally agree. Lexington Brick says, I like to go to the barcodes, but damn, I'm not looking forward to sticking them on every bin. It sucks, I promise. It was terrible. We started at like, we had over 1,000 drawers before we realized barcodes are brilliant. Yes, it was a pain. It is not too difficult to barcode the drawers that haven't been stickered yet. You put the front sticker on, put the barcode on the back. That's what we like to do. Other people just put the barcode on the front with the little tiny text. I like the bigger numbers so you can see it easier. It's all your preference. It does take us more time to sticker though, the front and the back. But these, when they have parts in them already, you know, you pull it out of the wall and you have to be very careful. You know, if you have an empty drawer or whatever, you know, it's in the wall, you can just pull it out and you just sticker it real quick and put it right back in. It's very simple. But when they're full, it takes a long, long time. It was terrible. For months, it was not completely barcoded. But yeah. Muhammad says hello from, or hey from Asia, or Malaysia. Wow, totally messed that entire thing up. Hello, welcome, how are you? David says, I think BrickLink is a renaissance. With just a brick and get Brick Freedom, new brick store, and all the active Discord store owners sharing tips and giving each other advice. I kind of agree with you. I think it's actually really cool. That like there's all this, maybe not all of a sudden, but there were not this many resources when I started BrickLink 6 years ago. Nowhere near like the amount of resources. And maybe part of it was I just wasn't in, well, no, actually there wasn't Pop's Block Shop. There was Bricksar. Bricksar was a big reason I started BrickLink, I think. And there was Clutch from Bricks on the Dollar, which I recently removed, or he recently learned he removed like all his YouTube videos, which I thought was really weird. Except like he removed most of his Lego YouTube videos. But yeah, things like that. I kind of agree, it is kind of a renaissance with all these new things coming together. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Ben says, I'm pretty open about stuff. Happy to share any info people want to know about how I run stuff. We are very much open to. There's a few numbers that we'll keep internal, but for the most part, everything's transparent with our store. I don't think there's any reason. It doesn't benefit us to have anything internal right now. I mean, at some point, I think there probably will be something where whoever has it has a significant advantage, and maybe at that point you don't share it. But like barcodes, we might have a small advantage. You know, Chris and his walking down the aisle and picking on both sides pick path. It's a small advantage. It's not anything game-changing that's going to make your store move from 1,000 parts to 2 million pieces in like the weekend or something. Once that comes in, it kind of makes more sense, I guess, to kind of keep it a little private. But I don't foresee us hitting that ever. You know what I mean? David says, I'm saying with Brick Store and Brick Freedom, it all leads to a smoother process of selling Lego and benefits everyone in the long run. Totally agree. Ben has also thought about barcodes, but same though. Got to put it on the drawers. I don't know if it's Vsauce or how you say it, but I need someone to buy all the spiders from my store. I have arachnophobia. We got some spiders here as well, right here in drawer 366. We have some spiders as well. Yeah, Jared says, a rising tide lifts all boats. Same idea. Yeah, I mean, totally. Ben says, I thought about looking to write software for order picking and accuracy. Scan the barcode, shows the part and quantity you need, the drawer for that order. Yeah, we've actually been really trying to figure out how we can use the barcodes more. And we can't figure out how. You know, there's not really another, I'm sure there are other uses out there, but not that we know right now that we can figure out. Because it's like we put all the time and effort in to put the barcode on the back, but all we really use it for is easy type in, or easily typing in the numbers, which, I mean, I guess technically that's all a barcode does, but like 6, 8, 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It'd be cool if we could find something where, I don't know. Because like, what did you say? You said, I thought about looking to write software for order picking and accuracy. Scan the barcode, shows the part and quantity you need in that drawer for the order. That'd be cool, but then would you have to scan every single drawer? Like, I don't know, probably not. That would be very inefficient. But like, there's definitely things. No idea where to start with that. Yeah. David says, I also have a trade school for typing D+, 4 digits really fast. That's awesome. I do not. So, part of it is I just don't have a numeric keyboard out here. Or like the numpad, we just use the numbers on the top. It's a pretty easy fix too, I guess. But I like the barcodes. They're almost guaranteed to be accurate. I'm really worried for the day we put the wrong barcode on the wrong drawer though. That is gonna be a bad day. 1652, we're getting 6. 2x4 white, or dark, what am I doing? 1652, I think is what I said. And yes, we're getting these. These are dark bluish gray bricks. We're getting 6 of them, is that correct? Yes, all 6 of them. 2x4 bricks. I am running out of energy here. But we're almost done. We're almost done with this order, and then we have one more order, which is from Fidel, and that order won't be too difficult to pack, which is pretty exciting. All right, next we're going to 1704. We need 10 of those. 1704. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome. Oh, I forgot we were doing standard shippings. We got to put everything in its own bag. Does anyone else have other shipping methods? No, sorry, not other shipping methods. Like 2 different shipping methods where you put one thing in one. You put the what am I saying? Like, does anyone have shipping methods where they can request all the shipping in one bag, or all the lots in one bag, or you guys know what I'm trying to say? Does anyone have that, or is it just us? All right, I'm actually going to grab a bin for this order, just because it's standard shipping. The bags take up a lot more room. They kind of fluff up. Oh, also, if you need a 1x1 modified light bluish gray plates with a vertical clip or a bar on the side, we have like 10,000 of those. Not that many, but a lot. All right, so I can empty this into here now. There we go. I shall put this up here, and we can easily put it over there. Awesome. When you have this many drawers over here on the side, it is terrible. It's too much stuff going on. You don't have enough workspace. That's something I'm a little worried about the cart. We got another super chat from Jay, who said fist bump. Fist bump. That was pretty cool, actually. Anyway, $2.99. Thank you so much for that super chat, Jay. Welcome. You said hi. This is cool. Thank you. Yeah, we're picking orders live. We only got a couple more orders left, or one more order after this one. We're finishing this one up here. This one's for Avery, I think, is what we ended up. Yeah, we're on Avery's order. But that's something I'm worried about with the cart, is it's going to be smaller. Like, I guess you can have shelves to the cart. And we don't have a big iMac type thing, so... And the trays wouldn't be on the... Yeah, we'll be fine, I guess. Should be totally fine, actually. All right, 1737. We're getting 10 tiles. 1737, down here. Oh, these are so nicely packed. 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Apparently I'm counting in threes for this one. And again, this is Carter Studios. Welcome back to the stream. We're getting close to the end. I'd say probably another 30 minutes. Toby says, I do because I directly copied you. That's awesome. David, you are also amazing. Says, thanks for staying so dedicated to BrickLink and YouTube. Hope used parts go well for you all. Another super chat from David. Thank you so much. You guys don't have to. Like, for real, don't have to. I will try to read your chat. I think the intention for super chat, one, obviously you can support the creators, but also 1784 is where we're going next. This is one of the things. Oh, just kidding. 1784. The idea of super chat, I think, is also to get the creators' attention when you are when they have like a ton of people in the stream. Carter says this stream has a 0-second delay. I don't think it has 0 seconds. There's no way for that. Oh no, that was not good. Actually, I could tell you the delay. So I'm going to clap my hands, and then I'll tell you when I see my hands clap. Alrighty, there we go. So there you go, my hands clap. So 5-second delay. Very short delay though. Also, sometimes I personally have a crazy chat delay. Like, I just don't read the chat well. All right, 2, 4, 6, 8. Ah, shoot. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Well, that's not good. Did I drop 2 more? That's possible, I suppose. I don't see any more 2x4 bricks, though. Did I count wrong? Also possible. We do have these in our inventory in the stock room as well because they're, well, they were in that pile. 6, 8, 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay. There we go. Ben, 5 pounds, says, keep the super chats going. Thanks for creating a great community for everyone to be a part of. Certainly love talking to everyone and learning more. I've learned a lot from you, Ben, as well. Thank you so much for that super chat. Yeah, pretty awesome. David says, I will write it off business. Awesome. Hashtag business, sorry. And yes, Carter Studios, that is pretty short, 5 seconds, absolutely. Lexington Brick says, I'm currently 61 in the queue for Brick Freedom, signed up in October. Wow. Excited to try it eventually. Yeah, the queue is going pretty slow, and I think he bumped us up, and I'm not sure if it's because we had a YouTube channel or what, but we didn't end up waiting that long. But yeah, 66, you're getting close, or 61, you're getting really close, actually. Hopefully you'll be in like a month. It is very nice, actually. I mean, so far, flawlessly, just keeps the thing going. What is it? The syncing. It keeps the sync between the two sites flawlessly, which is awesome. And it also has some amazing tools on it. I'm very soon going, actually, it might be planned for this week that I'm going to do a beginning tutorial on Brick Freedom. Unfortunately, I don't think, I could probably talk to Steve, I guess, maybe, and figure out if I can do a tutorial on how to set it up. But my plan is to give you the inside tutorial once you have it set up. A few things you can do inside there. Really cool, actually. Really cool features. So that'll be happening really soon. Just Bricks got in on the game as well. He said, I'll get in on this one. Thank you all. Thank you for all your help in getting back to BrickLink and starting on YouTube. Thank you, Just Bricks, for being a viewer of us. Like, honestly, here's the thing with YouTube. Like, you guys are the reason we're continuing, because it's... I say this a lot, but I swear, the first video I posted was really for me to look back in a year or 6 months later and wow, that's where we were. And now there is so much more because people like you found us and were like, you were loving it. And I think it's amazing that you guys, like seriously, you guys are the reason we're continuing to do this. It's because there's a community like you out there who want the content and who want to be part of stuff. And it's cool to get too many requests that we can't do it all. Like it's really, really cool. Ben says, looking forward to your Brick Freedom videos, looking to swap at some point possibly. Yeah, it was a good decision for us to swap, though we never used Brick Sync, so who knows. 1811, did we do that? I feel like we did that. 1811, maybe we didn't do that. Ah, Ben, 2 more pounds, says make it 5 in a row, guys. Keep it up. 1811 is where we're going now. I don't think I ended, oh, I didn't. I did this earlier. And I said we might be able to clear out this drawer almost, but not quite. Evan's gonna make us shed a tear. No. That wasn't the goal. I didn't count those at all. How much super chat for running gear hats? 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. For a running gear hat, I think you were the one who mentioned in the Patreon, or in something, as a tier suggestion, get a running gear hat. You guys love the running gear hats. Like, actually love the running gear hats. What it might end up being is something, so again, I'll say it, we're working on it, but there's a lot of things we're working on. There's too many, actually, to be totally honest with you. But we're working on, and I have been for a long time, a website. Once the website's up, I would love to release a merchandise line. Not just for BrickLink, but we can offer a running gear hat, because everyone loves the running gear hats. So we can sell the running gear hats on the BrickLink, or on the Just a Brick in the Bucket website, and we'll sell, I think we're talking about our own line of merch as well. Even if they don't sell, we each want some BrickLink, or Just a Brick in the Bucket merchandise. So that'll happen. But yeah, you guys like the running gear hats. Chris got one. It'll be soon. I'm really hoping. Ben says, what platform are you using for the website? At the moment, we're using, WordPress. Not a huge fan of WordPress. I've used, running gear is run off of Squarespace. I really like Squarespace. I am not a huge fan of WordPress. It's actually, I could be wrong, I don't know. It's same thing for me. If I use Premiere Pro to edit the videos, I can do it, it makes sense. But I moved down to iMovie, and I don't get it because it's too simplified. I kind of feel that's what like Squarespace is, going down to WordPress. I know it's not as big of a jump as Premiere to iMovie, but I kind of feel like that's the same idea. WordPress is almost too simple that I can't quite figure out how to do anything because it's too simple. And I'm sure it has the functionality to do most of what I want to do. I just need to learn the little menu things and stuff. WordPress, the bane of my life. Figure it out is built on WordPress. Absolute pain. Yeah, so we'll see if we stick with WordPress. I have created templates of things that I would like. I could honestly go in and do it on Squarespace in like a minute. Not a minute, but like very quickly. So I haven't done a ton of work in terms of like I've spent hours and hours and hours. Well, no, that's not true. I have spent a decent amount of hours, but it doesn't look like I've spent a decent amount of hours. That's what bothers me, I guess. We're going to drawer 1990 now. And we're getting some 2x3 plates, tiles. 20 of these. This should be all of them, actually. Ben says, I'm looking to build a website on Square soon. Nice. Yeah, Kyle, well, no, Kyle doesn't necessarily do. Oh my gosh. David West says, dibs on first release of the running gear hats. Another $2 super chat. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. David, I think we can do that for you. We can arrange that. The first batch of running gear hats, we can guarantee one goes to you. Ben says, cost me a whole $3.50 or $350 pounds a month for WordPress hosting. Nice, very affordable. Interesting. We looked at some of the others, but a lot of them didn't allow custom code and wouldn't work on them. Oh. Interesting. So WordPress does allow for custom code, I guess. That's good, at least. Because like Kyle, not that he is a website or a web developer or anything, but he knows some of the coding stuff in terms of like how we can get certain things to like be embedded or something. Ben T says dibs on one after David. You got it, Ben. Okay, for real, because you're doing this, I'm actually going to write a list down. Any piece of paper, hold on, because you guys are you're giving super chats, and that's not just chatting, that's a little bit more than chatting. So first, David West in line for a running gear hat. Second is Ben for a running gear hat. So are you guys saying then running gear hat priority list? Are you saying then that if we did a Just a Brick in the Buckets hat in the style of a running gear hat, I don't have a running gear hat on, but where it has the text here, you guys like that? Is that what you like? Or you just, what do you like about it? I don't know, but oh, you know what I'm doing? 100%. For those of you who are patrons, we're gonna have you guys help us design the merchandise. Let me write that down too, because I will forget that. Patrons design merchandise. And maybe that doesn't mean truly design. Well, maybe we could open it up and have some people submit stuff. But you guys can bumper sticker, just bricks, $1.99 for dibs on a bumper sticker. Guys, we got to do so much merch. I got to write down a Jab It B bumper sticker. Alrighty, Just a Brick in the Bucket bumper sticker now. Oh, yeah, for the Brickmobile. That'll be awesome, actually. Ben says, what do you think the top pledge will be amount for the best tier? I assume you're talking Patreon. It's probably going to remain at 15. I don't foresee it going higher than that. I've thought about one other concept as well, but it would have to go to like 50 or 100 because it would cost us like 100 to use it. So I'm not going to say what that is yet, but we probably won't end up doing that. David West says, I really want the running gear hat to do my 10-mile long runs with. That is awesome. Yeah, the Brickmobile would be super awesome to have a bumper sticker on it. 2037 is where we're going next. 2037. And this is for some 2x4 white tiles. Got very distracted there, guys. 2, 4, 6, 8. 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 21. We're supposed to have 21. Perfect. Ben says, I'll go up to the 15 soon. Want to be on the highest tier for the chats with you guys. Yeah, oh yeah, definitely. I wouldn't make like a $50 thing, only chat with us. The only reason we'd have to do something like that is if like, I don't know, we have hundreds of patrons and everyone's at 15 and it makes it not personal, but I don't foresee us getting there, so I wouldn't worry about that. So 15 is what it'll be at for now. I wouldn't ever expect us to raise it to anything else. Hello, welcome. I think it's iCharm. It says, first time watching, YouTube recommended, what happens when you run out of bricks in a drawer? So if we're out of bricks in a drawer, so for example, let's say someone ordered these pieces. BrickLink knows how many pieces are in this drawer. So, for example, if there's, I don't know how many are in here. Let's say there's 500 in here. Someone can order all 500. If there are 0, then I put these all in a bag, ship them off, and then the drawer is empty. And it's like this, and then we can put a different piece in this drawer that we get from a new set, upload that, that goes on the wall now, and then when they order from drawer 1784, if it gets empty again, it's empty, we don't have that part anymore. Just like a grocery store, if you sell out of everything on the shelf, customers can't buy it, and then you have to restock that shelf with something else, or something, or could be something else. Hopefully that kind of explained it. Just Brick says, I haven't gotten to do anything with the Brickmobile in a bit, too much rain, snow, sleet here recently. A lot of the country's having a lot of things. Texas especially, obviously. For those of you who are in the U.S., I'm sure you know. David says Patreon link was a 404. Ah, jeez. Hold on. I fixed this last week. We had the same problem last week. Stand by. I think there's a space at the end of it, and that's why it gives you a 404. I believe it should be fixed now. If you guys refresh the page, sorry, that's the default description. I need to change because, yeah. Oh no! Ben says also typo on the collector's edition description. Guys, no, don't look at the Patreon yet. It's not done. Although it's been released, so we should have. All right, I will fix that. Typo on. Let me write that down as well. This is my notes thing. I guess I could bring this paper over here, and that would make more sense. Collectors. Typo. Alrighty, there we are. Okay. Oh, access to and exclusive chat. Gotcha. Got to get rid of that the and replace it with an and. I was gonna say something else there, but nope. The Brick Room said, yeah, I live in Texas. Been without power for last Sunday till yesterday. I am so sorry. That's honestly terrible. Like, yeah. Sorry about that. Glad your power's back on now. Hopefully you and your family and everyone you know are all okay. Crazy, crazy, crazy. 2109. We're going to 2109. And there's a lot of these as well. Alrighty, lots of those. We'll count those last. 23. Actually, you know what? Why count them last when I could just count them right now? So 2, 4, 6. 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42, 43, 44, 47, 48, 49, 50, 52, 54, 56, 56, 58, 60, can't count by twos anymore, 62, 64, 66, 68, 69. Cool. 69 little 1x1 trans red studs. Should be 79 still in here. Awesome. Oh, wow. Ben just said now collector's edition on Patreon. Thank you so much, Ben. And David West says just got on Patreon, also collector's edition. You guys are amazing, like actually amazing. Again, I'm going to, I think I mentioned it earlier. Actually, I know I mentioned it earlier. I'm going to, for those of you who are part of Patreon, or who are part of Patreon currently, I don't think for future patrons in terms of like if they join in March, we'll get it. But for you, I'm not going to have it bill for March and potentially April. I'm not entirely sure yet, just because of the lack of content we've been putting out recently. 2389, got two of those. 2389, 2 bricks. And we got another quarter thing open. 2397, we got 4 of those. $23.97 for 2x4 yellow bricks. Got a ton of drawers to consolidate over here. And I gotta start bagging these. What time is it? It is 6:30 right now, roughly. So how long have I been going? 3 hours. Wow. I did not realize it's been 3 hours. That's amazing. Brick Room says, I'm waiting to join the Patreon until I move in a few months. No, please don't feel like you need to join the Patreon or anything. That's not the case at all, I promise. We're not removing content for anyone here on YouTube. I don't want to feel like anyone has to do anything like that. Like, it's just for those who want to support us a little bit more. I promise, everyone else, we still love you. Like for real, actually. Like, don't feel like you have to at all. Alrighty, we also I see Brick outside the box here. Welcome to the stream. I don't know how long you've been here. It says, Texas was slammed by this winter storm. Live in the Austin area, but felt blessed. My immediate area didn't lose power. That is good. We were out of water. It's back now, but under boil water for a few more days. Wow, that's insane. Dang. Yeah, I mean, I don't have anything to say, but but wow. And I'm sorry to everyone who is there. 2470, we need 6 of those. Looks like that's all. We've cleared out, okay, so as you know, if you've watched the vlogs, we got our lot count relatively high. Maybe not high compared to your guys' stores and stuff, but our lot count was going up very, very well. Within the past 3 days, we have lost like 200 lots that people just purchased. They purchased the whole thing. It's crazy. 2508. But yeah, it's just like they're all gone. And I not that that's a bad thing, because obviously it means the pieces are selling, which is the goal of having a BrickLink store. You're supposed to sell all the pieces. But yeah, like all that work, and it's all gone. But it lets us do it again, so it's pretty cool. Yeah, David West says, once the lot count goes up, it fluctuates a ton. That's what we've noticed, especially because we haven't spent the past few days parting stuff out. So when we're not adding stuff, it goes down, and then obviously you add stuff, it goes up, and then it goes down, and then it goes up, and then down. But we're not even on a ton of lots. But once we get like full throttle used, which I'm hoping once we get some stuff back, it'll make more sense. Or it'll make more sense. We'll see the lot count increase a lot. I'm expecting it to fluctuate though, yeah, like you said. 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 28, 30, 30, 30, 30, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38. How many am I doing? 48, 50, 40, 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, wonderful. 48 of those. Yeah, Brick Outside the Box says that's a great thing. I think you're probably mentioning the fact that our lots are going down because they're selling. Yes, it is a great thing, exactly. Where am I going now? And then David West says, once the lot, oh wait, I'll add 500 2 days and lose 400 in the weekend. Yeah, yeah. Nice, Ben got himself back over 7,000 lots this weekend. Awesome, that is fantastic. Like, actually really good. That's like what we want to be at. Actually, we haven't set a goal for when we want to be that. We want to be definitely over 10,000 lots by the end of the year, which I think is doable. David says, fighting to stay above 8,000. Ben says, now on the push to 8K. Added Series 21 minifigs today. I think you said that earlier. Oh, may part out, though, because of the more lots. Just bricks, up to 6,000 lots. David says, I feel like I turn into a pseudo-Brit whenever I chat with Ben. That's awesome. All right, we have 5 more lots on this order, and then we're almost done. 2686. We're going to pick all of these. I think these are light, yeah, trans light blue. 1x2 plates. That's all 32 of these. I'm very excited to have these orders all picked, so we can finally it can be accurate when we're picking orders in the future, and it says there's supposed to be 4 left in the bag or in the drawer. If there's actually supposed to be 4, it'll be accurate, because A lot of the time, it'll say there's supposed to be 3 left because they might have sold in an order that we hadn't picked yet. But it's like there's 25 left, clearly, and then we have to go check it and see if it's in an order or if we need to change the quantity, and it makes it hard. All right, 2714, 10 pieces. We got a, oh wait, just kidding. 2714. 27? Is that what I said? 2714. That is what I said, 2714. So in this case, it says it's in 2714. It says there's 637 of them left. I know that many won't fit in 2713 or 14, so we move that drawer. So if I click that, let's see, 3446 is where it's been moved to. So 3446, these are white 1x2 jumpers. And I think the order said it needed 10. Yeah, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You know what I'll have to figure out, and this will be a little difficult. How am I going to do these picking and order streams when I'm on a cart? It's going to be a little more difficult. Got to go wireless for that? I don't know. The problem is, and you guys can't see it, maybe I'll show it in the vlog actually if I'm able to. There's the little mixer over here, there's the audio receiver, there's a small speaker so I can just verify that music is playing. My phone's over here, my laptop's over here for playback, there's a monitor there with a multi-view which has all the inputs of the camera. The camera's there, there's a lot that doesn't fit on the cart, or won't fit on a cart. Let me get a huge cart. Maybe we'll get a big cart. No, that'd be terrible. Yeah, put the orders on a tablet and phone for the live feed. Maybe. We probably can, we should be able to, yeah, we should be able to, I mean, it'll just be a little workaround. 2827, I don't feel like I have this whole setup set yet either. 2827 is where we're going next. Whoa, almost dropped them. We're down to the last 3 lots here. Get a GoPro, we have a GoPro. I don't like the look of a GoPro personally. It looks like a small sensor. I mean, it is, but like it looks, I don't know, it doesn't look terrible. It looks fine. The camera itself here is small. That's not the problem for the cart. The problem for the cart is the little mixer, which the mixer actually streams directly from it to YouTube through like the RTMP thing, or RTMP. So it's fine, but we kind of need the mixer then. I guess we don't need it. All right, 2850, we need one of those. 2850, just one of these little, they're like these little corner arch slope thingy bobbers. Don't know what they're actually called. They're called white brick arch 2x2 corner. And then we need 4 white brick arch 1x2 jumpers. So 28.95. 28.95. We need 4 of these. And that is it for this order. This order is for Avery. If you're watching, Avery, I don't think you're live with us, but if you're watching later on, I hope you are. This is your order. I hope you're watching, because this took a long time to pack. Alrighty, Avery, your order is all done. I just have to write on this, and then we're gonna get to our final order of the day. No, David, we do not. Alrighty, David said we need just a brick in the bucket meme creating competition. I totally disagree with you. I think Paul would probably find that very fun, though. That's the scary part about putting yourself on the internet. What are people gonna make one day? Not good. I'm very happy that a lot of our audience is, we'll say professional. I like that. Jared says 218,000 pieces in 2,800 lots. Nice, Jared. Awesome. That's, I think we're, well, actually, I don't know now at this point, but we were pretty close, I think, in terms of piece count. To 20, maybe we didn't hit to that 218,000. I think we hit like 208,000 or something like that. So we're almost at you. We have more lots than you, though. Just to brag. Alrighty, I think we're on our last order. I will double check that, though. But I'm not 100% sure. So we got an order during the stream. We got 2 orders during the stream, and they didn't want to be packed on camera, which is perfect. All right, here's Fidel's order. So I think this will be the last one. This has 40 lots in it, but don't worry. Most of the lots, you pour the whole drawer in the bag, which is awesome. But first, we got to go to bin 2. He ordered 2 Simpson minifigs. So we're in bin 2 now, where where we're looking for Marge and Ned Flanders. Here's Marge, and these are, this was something we got, and it just came in like some lot of Lego, and they were brand new Simpson minifigs. It was awesome in the things. Wait. Yeah. There was right? There was a minifig CMF Simpsons line. Yeah, no, there was, because I opened the bags. Yeah. I can't find this other dude, Ned Flanders. Never watched The Simpsons, actually. Like, I've seen a little bit, but not really. Is this not in bin 2? It is in bin 2. He's wearing green. A lot of green in here. Well, this could be bad. Can't find Mr. Ned. Oh, I found him. He's on the bottom. Cool. Alrighty, we got Ned. Ned Flanders. Alright, Ned and Marge, check. Next, we're going to bin 47. 47. And in this one, we also have 2 minifigs. It is the Brick Suit Girl, which is the blue one. So here we go. Brick Suit Girl, as well as, oh yeah, Firework Guy. Boom, Firework Man, or Guy, sorry. And then B-52, the Brick Costume Guy, which is the green one. These are I think these are Series 21 that we just added, actually. Well, maybe not just, like within the past, I don't know, I feel like everything was so recent, but probably within the past 3-4 weeks. The green one. Alrighty, now we just get to start emptying. No, that's not true. This first one doesn't even empty the drawer. 157 is where we're going. Is this, I assume this is eco-friendly shipping? It is. Alright, so we're going to put this in there. Have that for counting. Real quick, let's go to the chat real quick. Ben says, if there's one thing you wish you could change from when you first restarted your store, what would it be? For me, it would be sorting out remarks correctly from the start to a pick path, so the pick path is good. If there's one thing you wish you could change from when you first restarted your store. I think there's a few things, and most of it has to do probably with the wall, as well as with our understanding of lot count versus piece count. The wall specifically, I mentioned it earlier, should not be 5 drawers tall. Should have been 4, should have been 4 from the start, even though we fit more. I guess from the beginning that we didn't expect to ever even have this second wall or be expanding into that direction, so I don't know. But definitely I wish that we understood that it was not all about piece count. The lot count is very important as well. And from the beginning we had said, you know, like, oh, we're at 150,000 pieces, cool, but we only have 2,000 lots, or like 1,500 lots or something. So 10, 11, 12. So it didn't really matter if we had so many pieces because we weren't getting a ton of people to our store unless they needed quantity of that piece. I really wish that was something we knew in the beginning, because who knows where we'd be at now, for sure. Like, oh, easy, whole drawer. You know, if we had 10,000 lots right now, would we still be in this garage, or all that kind of stuff? So I don't know. Other than that, for the most part, I feel like we did. There's a ton of mistakes we've made, but we've since fixed them, and I don't remember what those mistakes are. Which I think it's a problem. Yeah. I don't know how to say your name. I'm going to say Osteen. Sorry if that's wrong. Do you think train parts sell well on BrickLink? Train parts or sets? I'm not sure about the sets, but the parts do sell well. For sure, for us, we've had some used train track. We had new train track. We had... Did we have new train track? Maybe we didn't have new. I don't know. We had used train track for sure. It sells, 100%. The track, the wheels sell. Yes, 100% they sell. Just Brick says, I have an idea for a meme from this stream. I don't want to know what that is. Yeah, Ben says yes, very well. Train parts. David West, every time I get retired used train parts, they sell fast. Yeah, I'd say train parts. If you ever have train parts, bump that price up. And that'd be my opinion, at least, because it's going to sell, or I assume. I would think it would sell. And I would say it's, if you can make a little bit more money, why not? 278. Did these get moved to 278? Oh, wait a second. Oh my gosh, they did. These used to be in a bin. These were the first thing. They're kind of stuck together a little bit, but this is the first thing that would show up on our store forever. And Fidel almost ordered all of them. He ordered 4. I think it still does show up on our store, but these, for whatever reason, never sell. They're the aircraft fuselage forward bottom. Maybe this isn't what I'm thinking of. There might be another dark blue one that we have that doesn't sell. Is it this? Yes, B31 is where we have those stored. They went to the bottom. They've since moved. But yeah, those don't really sell for some reason. All right, 425. We're getting rid of a ton of lots again. Fidel ordered a decent amount of lots. I'm gonna put these in a bag. Again, I don't want to. Ben says, are those from the Hidden Side plane? I don't think we've parted out a Hidden Side plane. Boat, probably. Probably from a boat. Yeah, I think we've parted out a Hidden Side boat. Actually, I know we've parted out a Hidden Side boat. I wouldn't be surprised if this is what it came from. Just Brick says, Simpsons figures are an abomination. Yeah, I've just never been a fan of the Simpsons. Simpsons. Anyway, 439. That's where we're going next. 37. That's 339. I do that a lot, actually. It's pretty bad. Pull out the wrong drawer, get scared. All right, lots of these. Sweet. Pretty much all Technic pieces here. All right, I'm from Norway. I've almost seen every video from you guys. That is crazy. I looked at our thing, and we have a lot more videos than I thought. Like, there's quite a few videos in the channel. Not that they're all high quality. I'm not saying that, but there's a lot of videos. Yeah, wrecked shrimp boat hidden side. That is accurate. Wow, that's dedication that you watch every video. Lots are king, says David West. And Ben says, agree with David. That's why I'm focusing on used more now. Exactly, that's why we're going into used as well. Give me 1 second, I need some water or I'm gonna die here. Okay, got some water. So usually after these streams, and I'm gonna have to figure out how to fix this. And maybe it's just don't stream as long. My throat hurts, and it really hurts, and it hurts for the entire rest of the night. 100% I'm at that point where it's going to hurt for the rest of the night. It might even hurt into tomorrow, which is not good. But like, pretty much any stream where I talk a lot, it just happens. It sucks, but I gotta figure out how to fix it. Maybe I just need to drink more water. Maybe I talk wrong. I don't know. 486 is where we're going next. Is that the entire drawer? No. Okay, I thought this whole order was like, oh, you know what might have happened? No, I don't think that would happen. No, just kidding. I was gonna say maybe he ordered them and then we added more. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. There we are. Yeah, for whatever reason, I thought he ordered a lot more, like the whole lot. 503. One little piece. 545. We're almost done. This order is going to be quick, actually, now. 545, all of those. Beautiful. All right, 546. Is it all of them? It is! Sweet. Yeah, we're almost done here. Oh, no. Hold on. Now we got a problem. Oh, where does this one go? This must go in that drawer. All right, yeah, now we got a little bit of an issue here. Got to make sure. Okay, actually, this is an issue that can be fixed later because nothing happened with what I was currently doing. Okay, let's read some chat real quick. I know my name is difficult to say outside Norway, so in the U.S. I use the nickname Max. All right, I'm not going to remember that, and I apologize. But welcome, Max. Thanks for tuning in. Jared says, move over time, slower selling lots to that top row. Actually, no. So none of our team likes these drawer units. These are actual stack-on units, stack-on brand. No one likes them. So our thing is, things that never sell, we're putting in these. Now, the problem is, we're like, oh, this will never sell. And then it sells. A lot of things sell, actually. Like you'd say, oh, this will never sell. Actually, the amount of times I say this will never sell, or I used to say this will never sell, crazy, because stuff just sells. Like you're like so many pieces that I'm like, I don't know what that would ever be used for in a mock or anything. It goes out the door. Perfect, because stuff's not sitting, but a lot of stuff sells. It's very interesting. But yeah, moving stuff is what we've been doing, kind of to those gray things there. Yeah, Rex Shrimp may have 10 in my store. Yeah, no, we have, I think I parted out 12 of those most likely. That was a Walmart purchase back when we were trying to get like 8 to 12 or 16 of everything. Ben C says, I have loads of those parts, never sold one. Yep. I think I said plain as there are some other dark blue parts in that and I have a bunch of too. Yeah, David says long-term COVID side effect or something that happened before too. I don't remember, actually. How much were we streaming before? Like before December? Yeah, maybe. Maybe it is more of an effect. I didn't think of that. I don't know that that's the case. It could be. I have no clue, actually. I'm not sure. I hadn't thought about that, though. That is a possibility, though. Now you got me thinking. I don't know. I mean, I do for sure have some long-term side effects, 100%. There's no arguing that. That could be one of them. Oh, that was mean. I just put it in a... whatever. I just poured blue Technic pins in with other blue Technic pins. Not nice. Not cool. Alrighty, we're almost done with this order. I feel like I've said that 10 times. Brickbeard says, I ordered from you not too long ago. I didn't realize you had a channel. I appreciate how quick you were to get it out and the care you took in packaging. Well, thank you for your order. We genuinely do appreciate your order. And welcome to the channel. Yeah. Right now, I'm actually packing orders for people who requested it to be packed on camera. It's pretty cool. And yeah, I don't want to, how do I say this modestly or like humbly? Or I like our packaging too. Like, that sounds so terrible. Like, we try to be careful with it, and I feel like that it pays off. But thank you for tuning in. This is awesome to have you here. 658 is where we're going next. That's 558. 658, some more Technic pins. Is it all of them? No, it's only 10. Okay, good thing I caught that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9, 10. Awesome. 8, 10. We're emptying the entire drawer of 8, 10. Maybe, maybe not. There. Alrighty. Entire drawer of 810 here. Lots of axles and pins in that drawer. Pretty sweet. Oops. Yeah, Ben says, yeah, it's really weird to see what sells, especially some of the Technic stuff. 100%, yeah, absolutely. I look at it and think, what the heck is that for? And it'll never sell, and it's expensive. And then they just sell. Yeah. It's very weird. Toby says, I was recently selling my parts 20% off, which I realized was a big mistake, so I bumped them up to the 6-month sales average, and the sales came to a screeching halt. If everybody else sell at a discount, or do I just need to have more parts? I don't know exactly what you said there. Do I just wed 2 or more parts? Do I just need to have more? Maybe just... we don't sell at a discount. We do have sales occasionally. Yes, Rain, we are still live. We're on the last order, though. This is not going to be an 8-hour live stream like it was the last time I packed orders on camera, because that was absolutely terrible. And we're getting pretty close to done here. We're packing up Fidel's order. and then we're gonna call it, I believe. Yeah, Toby says need to have more parts. How many parts do you have? Yeah, good question asked there by Ben. All right, 10, 12 is where we're headed next. Again, it might not be the piece count, it might be lot count too. You need a bigger variety. So it's a variety of things. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 26,000 parts with 1,500 lots. Yeah, I would say for you, like, don't sell it at 20% off. That's a lot. You could maybe lower it to 5. Now, the only thing with that is if you lower it to 5% lower, then every time you sell it, the 6-month sales average goes down. It's never going to hit what your 5% off is probably, but it's going to begin to go down. So if everyone needs to continue to do that, it's going to slowly trickle down over time and everything's just going to devalue. So we try to sell at the 6-month sales average or increase prices on stuff. Now, obviously, when we have a sale, it totally defeats the purpose of that. 1408 is where we're going. And it does kind of ruin that 6-month sales average, which is, it's a hard thing because, like, obviously for our store, we want to have sales, or we want to get orders, I guess. But for the entirety of BrickLink over time, like if we're doing this for the next, if in 5 years we still have this store, we don't want everything to have decreased value by like 12% or 20% or something. Not that it necessarily will that quickly, but that's the concern. But I would say for you, maybe you can't do 6-month sales average quite yet. And this is what I did actually at the very beginning. It was terrible. 1451 is where I'm going. I sold everything at the absolute minimum when I started. So I started with used. Every used piece I listed, if it cost 1 cent for the lowest buyer, I sold it for 1 cent. And that's how I got a lot of sales. And I technically like made a little bit of money because I had a shipping charge, and a lot of people were willing to pay 1 cent for the piece, and then the $2 shipping, like additional charge thing. I've had that for a very long time actually. So I wouldn't go down 20% for sure, maybe 5. 1464. We are almost done here, everyone, except 1464 is not in the drawer. Not good. Let's see if it's over here. Not over here. Oh no, is it in this pile? Shoot. 1464. Let me just verify it's not. Is that for sure the drawer I'm going to? Yes, 1464. Okay. 1463. So let me check Brick Freedom, see if that was maybe in another order and I missed it up. 1464. 6 of those should have 0 left. Interesting. Okay. So I bet you it's over here. 14. This is the terrible part. This is where you guys can kind of get a little glimpse now. I'm not going to move the camera, it's too much work, but a glimpse into what I have sitting over here. So this is one stack. We're going to find 1464. I'm pretty sure it's not in this stack. It's not. That's the shortest of the stacks. I got this stack. Look over 1464. It's not in there for sure. There's no light bluish gray in there at all. Unless it's over here. Nope. This is just such a mess. I found it. It's at the very bottom over here. 1464. Right? Awesome. Fantastic. So now that drawer is empty. All right, let's read some chat. Live chat. Yeah, that's not top chat. Okay. Ben, good question. Says, so an interesting, sorry, I think that got really loud. So an interesting one, have you ever tried a free gift with orders over X amount? Did it for my first year of being open. My average order was increased by 50% that week. Wow. What did you, oh, I gave a free foil pack to any order over 20 pounds. Interesting. That is not something we've done. We have definitely thought, I'm gonna get some more water here, sorry, 1 second. Alrighty, we have definitely thought about doing free shipping over $50, which is like a free gift. But not exactly, $15.30. 15.30, that's not right. 15.13. So I don't know if you were asking us if we thought about doing that, but we had never thought about actually giving a free gift away, no. It's very interesting that your sales increased 50% though. Did your sale, do you think that it increased enough to offset the cost of those foil packs that you were giving away? But that's a good idea. The thing with that, not that it's wrong that you're doing, or no, that's not what I meant to say. Not that it's like inefficient that you're doing that. It doesn't get more people into your store most likely. But once they're there, they might order. $15.85. That's what lot count does. It maybe doesn't make them order necessarily guaranteed from your store, but I would say it increases the likelihood of them ever arriving at your store, which is why I think lot count is so important. And then from there, it's important to have high quality, good variety of pieces that people want to buy and stuff that are in demand. And then once they're in your store, that little like bonus thing might keep them there and actually get them to buy something. 1627. Guys, we're so close to done. I'm so excited. 30 of these. Let's count out 30 of these. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 22, 22, 22, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30. Do you guys have that where you count by twos and then you forget whatever number is supposed to come next? Because I do all the time. It's terrible. 1628. We need 4 of those. That's the whole lot there. 1628, just 4 of these guys. Put these in this bag. Oh, we're so close to the bottom. Cool. So close to the bottom. 1766. We need 6 of those. 1766. That's a consolidate pile. 1766. See, now is where we're at the point where it's inefficient to have to walk down the aisle. Because I'm walking back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, and it just doesn't make any sense in terms of why I'm spending my time doing this. So that's what the cart's for, and we're very excited, actually, for that. I'm very excited. It'll just be a little learning curve, I guess, in terms of implementing it. 1843, I think, is in here as well. Pretty sure I saw 1843. Dang it. I think it's like in the middle of this. Or is it this one? It's this one. 1843. Oh, this is 1492. Well, that's interesting. We're going to have to check on that one. There's a couple options here, a couple possibilities. One is that this got moved into a different drawer at some point. And it actually should be in 1843. Or when the order was placed, it was in 1843. Another option is that we have 2 lots in our inventory, and these were added after Fidel placed this order, in which case we would have a problem if I give him these, because it's not right. So let's go to BrickLink real quick. Maybe. There we go. And let's check to see if they're in here in our inventory. So these are, I think, Axle 2. So we don't have any axle 2s in our inventory, or 2 long axles. Oh, I did spell axle wrong. Cool. Awesome. All right, so we'll see if this is actually in our inventory or not. BrickLink's going real slow right now. That's not good. How's the upload? Is it working? Can you guys see me? Can you hear me? Because the down, unless it's just this tab, it's like the search. Could be BrickLink as well. BrickLink doesn't have the best back end, as most of us know. David says my average order amount has been going down, but my order per day are still going up. That's what we've seen too. No, that was bad. Orders per day for us are way up, which is awesome. But our order amount is going down. It's not low, but it's decreasing compared to what it has been. So I don't know if that's, I don't know what that might be a result of. Sorry, I'm checking for our axles, if we have these axles in our inventory. It doesn't look like we do, which pretty much means these were put in this drawer. I could have put these in this drawer today on accident, which is always fun. It's very hard to pick orders. Oh my gosh, that was almost so bad. It's very hard to pick orders and talk at the same time. Like, actually it's just really difficult, and especially to do it right. Like I really hope these orders all go out and they're how they're supposed to be. Okay, 114 of those. That looks like it's 114. It's a lot, so we'll go with that's fine. I'm pretty sure it is, considering I can't find it anywhere else in our inventory or any other orders that are supposed to have that Xless. So should be good. That doesn't fit in that bag. That is quite unfortunate. Okay, so we got just a few more. I know I've been saying that the whole time, and I apologize. Okay. Finish filling that bag up, and I think we're probably done. So 1930, we just have 10 of those pins. 1930, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Awesome. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Put those in here. Interesting. David counts 3, 6, 9, 10. So you do it in multiples of 10, but you do it by 3 to get to the 10. I mean, I've done that for sure, but that's not my primary. I usually go 2s. I think, interesting. I could try 3, 6, 9, 10. 1951, 16 of those. Which appears to be all of them. It's got some pants in this drawer. Or legs, I guess. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 of those. Awesome. We are so close to done, everyone. 2020. A great year. 32 of those. Is that all of them? That is also all of them. Awesome. Pretty close to done, guys. We got about 35 people still watching. You are amazing that you are all still here. Like, actually amazing. It's really cool. All right, 2105, just one of those. Whoa. 2105, no, just one of those, okay. Oh, that was the whole lot. I do that occasionally. I'll accidentally put a drawer on the wall that's half empty, and then we'll find it, and I'll be like, who did this? It was probably me. But I get mad at everyone. Okay. 2106, got 20 of those. And that was the whole lot, I believe. Yep. So pour that out. Cool, we're super close. We got 5 more lots left. 2154. 2, 4, 6 in there, and he ordered 6. Sweet. Put these in this bag. I feel like they can fit. All right, 4 more lots, guys. That's it. 2202. 2202. Okay, that one's over here. Because this has little gears in it. Yeah, 2202, and he ordered 8 gears. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Cool. No one's chatting, right? I just want to make sure I'm not missing something. Okay, these are consolidate. I have a lot of consolidation to do tonight. Okay, cool. We got 2 chats there. Brick Outside the Box says, in Texas 2021 said to 2020, hey 2020, hold my beer. Watch this. Yeah. Not good, but yeah. Let's hope the rest of the year does not continue to go that way. Lee Chick, welcome to the stream. You might have been here for a while, but I haven't seen you yet. You may have explained this before, but what do you do if you have an order that exceeds your lot? For example, someone orders 10 studs, but you only have 9. I will email them, let them know that there's a problem with their order before we ship it out. Like once we notice it, pretty much within the next 20 minutes to half an hour, once the rest of the order is packed, we tell them, hey, just to let you know, we made a mistake, we're missing one. If that's the case, then I will usually refund the entire lot, and then usually I'll refund the shipping as well. 2234 is where we're going. David West told me to keep counting. I'm so sorry. I'm wasting your time now. No, there we go. refund them the cost of the lot, assuming the lot wasn't the whole order. And then free shipping as well. We'll refund the shipping. So they essentially got free shipping and they got that entire lot for free, even though we're missing one. $26.92, 461. So this has 461 pins. So we're gonna call this one done. And $26.92, we're gonna go get those. This should be the whole drawer, yeah. Oh, dropped one down here. This will get its own bag. Mid-Bricks, welcome back. How are you? We're almost done here. Been packing for quite a while now. All right, that didn't work. Pour them in there, maybe you can pour them in a little better. Oh, we dropped one. That's bad. That's always bad when it's a small piece. Okay, there we go. Got it. And this isn't gonna fit in here, unfortunately. I don't think. Maybe it will. No, it won't. Dang it. That sucks. Okay. Let's try again. Jared says, Lee, I had that panic attack just a couple days ago. I have a ton of new Lego yet to part out. I looked up the parts, searched the sets that I had and sort by year, found it in a set I hadn't parted out, left a note in the box and removed the part. I've thought about doing that. But I don't know that it's the most, I mean, I'm not saying what you did is wrong. It's totally fine. However you want to do it is good. And you got the buyer that piece. But I'm wondering if it's going to cost me more time to go in there, figure that out, and then find the part, take the part out, as opposed to, you know, just, okay, 2924 is the last drawer here. As opposed to just saying, hey, sorry, here's the refund for your shipping. You got free shipping, and then parting it out later. I'm not entirely sure. Financially, obviously, your end makes more sense, but time worth, like, is it worth the time? I don't know. And that's why I haven't done it, because I'm just not sure if it's worth the time. But it very much could be. I'm spilling like, I don't know, 10% of these. Look at that, everyone. Every single one of our black Technic pins. I don't want to drop this bag. That would be terrible. And that is Fidel's order. So almost entirely Technic pieces. Cleared out a lot of lots. So I think we're done. I believe that was the last order that had to be picked on camera. What I am going to do is just double check that, because I want to make sure that anyone who requested it be packed on camera did get packed on camera. But there we are. That is Fidel's order. Takes up the entire thing. This is a bigger order than I thought it was. Midbrick says, should I sell on eBay, BrickLink, or both? I personally, it depends what you're selling. If you're only selling minifigs or something like that, high value, I would say sell on eBay. Over BrickLink. For selling parts, I'd say probably BrickLink. Personally, I don't want to do both, only because of the potential confusion with managing two different inventories at once. I always worry about that. So that's why we don't sell on eBay right now. Fortunately, with BrickLink, BrickOwl, it syncs together. So, or they don't sync together, but there are programs out there like BrickFreedom, BrickSync, BrickPacker that you can use to sync your inventories so it all works. As far as I know, there's no API for eBay that allow you to do that. So when you sell something on eBay, you always have that potential to accidentally also sell it on BrickLink or BrickOwl. So I wouldn't mix the inventories. All right, let's just double check here. I'm gonna make this bigger real quick. We packed Fidel's. We packed Brady's. We packed Brendan's. We packed Jason's. We packed Daniel's. We packed Avery's. Let's see who else we have here on page number 2. That's how far we go back. It's pretty bad. We packed Christopher's or Chris's. We packed Forrest's. And page 3. We packed Lewis's on a recording. We packed Kyle's. I think we did it, everyone. I think we packed each of them on camera. So, with that being said, I think that's it's going to be the end here. Let me just double check the chat real quick. Toby says, I have a weird question, and this is going to take multiple messages to type out. I will label them when I part out. When I part out a set on BrickLink and I price out the parts of that set, I just parted out, it comes out to be whatever the part out value was, as it should be. However, if I go to another source like Rebrickable and I click buy parts for a set I just parted out, it brings up my BrickLink store and the cost of buying parts is less than half of what the part out value. You can then go through checkout and buy them. What? It brings up BrickLink store and the cost of buying the parts is less than half of what the part out value is. You can, what I would say, Toby, I think there's more. For the, buy them for that price. What the heck is going on here? Rebrick will paint BrickLink part of the value. Have a good one, Just Bricks. Thanks for tuning in. I'm about done here as well. Toby, I think I would say for you externally, you should go and probably use like Brick Store or Brick Stock, download your entire inventory, update the prices to 6 months, and then re-upload it, and that should guarantee it. I don't know why the price would be lower. That doesn't make any sense at all. Yeah, I'm sorry. I wish I could help. But yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hopefully you enjoyed this live stream. I know it lasted a while. How many people do we still have here with us? 36 according to that. It's a lot of people. So thank you to everyone who tuned in, who watched, who chatted, who super chatted. You guys are absolutely awesome. Yeah, thank you guys. I like doing these. We'll have to figure it out once we get a cart how we'll do the same thing. Job Bob, you made it, but unfortunately we are done. So thank you guys so much. We will see you all in the next live stream / video / whatever. So thank you. Have a good night.